You know what I mean? Because I think to myself, we got a little bit complacent. We got into the Burnley game and we were like, oh, yeah, this should be an easy 3 points. You cannot go into any game like that.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
penalty miss doesn't help. Like, and we dominated the game. And then you go out there. Allison should have done better with the shot. But again, it's in terms of Konate gives the ball away and then he's looking around at everybody else and going, who's going to help me out here? Big man?
yeah. No, I hear it. I hear it. And to be fair, you were unlucky in the sense of like, yo, Verts should have had 2 goals himself and that assist for Gakpo that got cleared off the line. Like, you
Yeah,
luck weren't really on your side, to be fair.
nah. But again, for me personally, I'm looking at it and I'm going, what needs to change? Like, what is going on in the background that nobody's talking about that needs to change? I don't know if it's a mentality thing. I don't know if it's Slot, how he's managed it, like the big change in terms of going from we were really attacking to now going just keep hold of the ball. Rude boy, that's not how
Yeah,
we play. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a
yeah,
massive change. It is a massive change to go from being this team that want to press high and that we've got so much energy and that we're gonna literally hound you until we get the ball back to then going, big man, just keep hold of the ball. Just keep hold of the ball
yeah,
for 80 minutes. And that to me is not how we play.
yeah, yeah. And to be fair, it's been the same thing that we was complaining about with Amarim. Like when you've got a manager that wants to completely change almost
Yeah,
like the whole DNA of how your club and the team that you've built already before he arrived
yeah,
wants to change the whole makeup of that. It's like, well, bro, you're gonna have to change way too much for that to work this
yeah,
season. You know what I mean?
yeah. And he should have done it bit by bit and get the
Yeah.
right and start getting the right pieces. Because like I say, you can't then have like you've got Sabozla, you've got Gravenberch, and you've got Jones,
Mm.
and you've got McAllister on the bench, and then you've got Salah coming back. You've got Gakpo who's always cutting in. Like you've then got Isaac who likes to be in the like when he's injured, likes to like when he's fit, likes to be in the box. But then you've got two wingers that are not going to play that way. So then you got to think to yourself, why have we then bought a £110 million striker or £125 million striker to then have two players on the wing that are not going to play the balls into the box? It's not going to work for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
No,
fucking
I hear
stupid.
it.
It's
I
ridiculous.
hear it, and when you really think about it, like you spent over 200 mil on 2 strikers that now neither of them, when they're fit, are getting the
No,
balls that they need. You know what I mean?
no,
So
no, and they
yeah,
haven't,
I
and they're
hear
both
it.
having to work for it, and that's the problem for me is now, like when people were saying, "Oh, we're not too sure about," like Verts is a brilliant player for me, and now you're sort of starting to see he's starting to sort of come into his own of
Yeah,
how he wants to play, and that's good to see. But again, for me, you're then looking at it and it goes out to the wing, and Frimpong will cross it, which is great to have. But
hmm,
then you get to the other side, and Gakpo's like, "Big man, I'm coming back in. I need to hit the target."
yeah, yeah. No,
Rather
but
than going,
do
let's
do
go
you
down the
think
right.
Slot thought maybe with like 'cause obviously he brought in like 5 signings and he thought maybe they're the right kind of player for the system or what to implement, and that's essentially half of the outfield.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't know if they were not his side. Like, I don't know what Richard Hughes has gone out and done in
Whether
terms
the
of
club signings or
yeah,
his signings.
yeah. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I mean? So it's a case of like Verts works perfectly in that system.
Mm,
Ekatike, I think, can work perfectly in that system. The other problem you've got is unless you're going to change where Salah's playing and where Gakpo's playing, to me, it's not gonna like. To me, you can't have a winger man that is not going to cross the ball
mm,
because before it used to work because Firmino was unselfish. So you had Mane and you had Salah who would both cut in, but Firmino would create the gap.
yeah,
Whereas now you don't really have like Ekatike can come and do it, but the problem is when you're looking at players like Gakpo and Thing, it's just they're literally just bomb like he's gonna want to score. They're both gonna want to score.
Yeah.
And unless you change the way that they're playing, unless you say, Gakpo, listen, Rude Boy, I need you to go down the bar line rather than coming in 90%.
Yo. Listen, let's cut the crap, yeah. Let's cut the crap. You man fucking drew against Burnley, yeah. Listen,
Hey, listen.
I've been quiet for 5 minutes, yeah, and enough's enough now, yeah. Let's cut the crap, yeah. Listen, 1-1 against Burnley, 1-1 against Burnley.
Listen,
my team is on smoke now, yeah. So it's only right that I'll be on
Gav-
smoke too, yeah. Listen,
Gav's already in it.
let me remind you, earlier in the season, did you not draw with Burnley? Did you not
That
draw
was with
Burnley?
Amarim. That was with Amarim.
Hey,
Gav don't want to
It
hear
made no
that.
difference. It made no difference. You drew with Burnley, no?
Listen, yeah. Listen. Do not talk to me about Ruben Amorim, yeah. All I want to hear, yeah, is what the hell went on against Burnley. That's all I want to know. Take the floor, go on. I'm here for it.
Like, we dominated the game. Like I said, we dominated the game. It was a bit of unluck. It was a bit like where we should have taken our chances and we didn't take our chances. Simple as that. Like I say, the stuff for me personally, the penalty miss, there's not much you can do. He hits the crossbar. Like, when have we really known Szoboszlai to miss the stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like, to me personally, I just think that now you got to look at it and go, like, is it the fact that Liverpool, it's like the one moment that Burnley created, Liverpool defense panicked.
Listen.
Liverpool defense just panicked.
Is it fair to say, yeah? Is it fair to say that this Liverpool team are just unraveling right before our eyes? Because I'll be honest with you, yeah. When you're seeing Liverpool at home, you know, drawing to Burnley, I'm pretty sure there was another result where they drew against who was it? I swear they drew at home against a team in the bottom half as well. Who was it they drew against? Guys, if there's anyone that knows, man, who Liverpool have drawn at home to, yeah.
They drew with Fulham as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Say again?
Drew with Fulham as well, didn't they?
Fulham. That was away, I think that wasn't it? Yeah, that was away because Harry Wilson scored, didn't he? Yeah, but listen, you see Liverpool, yeah? That aura that Liverpool once had at Anfield, yeah, is well and truly over. Because when you're drawing to second of the league, big up to Grizzly, Leeds. Bro, Leeds United, yeah? And you want to come on here and start telling me about this and that. And listen, Florian Wirtz is the top player, yeah? But I ain't here for none of that today, man. My team's on smoke, yeah? And all I want to find out, yeah, is what's going on with your team. Because we have been shit this season, yeah? And we're 1 point behind you guys. And I'm saying this now, the way Michael Carrick has got us playing after one game, you boys better watch out, man. That's all I'm saying. So,
but we've been shit. And that's the thing. We shouldn't be in a position where
you ain't been shit. You are shit.
No, but that's what I'm saying. For us, there's been a turnaround this weekend. For you, it's been the same old shit, bro.
Exactly. It's been the same old shit.
For us, there's a turnaround. So you are different, innit?
You better hope you finish in the top 4.
Bro, listen, don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Bro.
I'll tell you what, the way you guys are playing at home, you know, drawing to them teams, I think there's bigger problems, man. Bigger problems. I'm telling you.
But again, it's a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing, and it's the thing of we go 1-0 up and we can't freaking. I don't know what the mentality is. I don't know what's changed because before we'd go 1-0 up and you're not worried about, are they going to come back? Are they going to concede? Do you know what I mean? Like, nobody's worried about that. Do you know what I mean? But now you look at it, you go 1-0 up, and it's just a case of when's the other team going to score? Like, when's the other team going to score?
The thing is, though, yeah, what's been the reaction from the fans that you've heard from after the game?
It's just some people are like, now, like, Slot's got to go.
Yeah.
Like, some people now are like, Slot's got to go. Like, and I hear it. I do hear it because to me, it's a case of why did you need to change so much so quickly?
Yeah.
In terms of, like, I know you want to play your style of football, but why not implement it slowly? Because the same thing that won you the season, that won you the title last year, why have we changed so much? And I know you wanted it to change. But why not implement bits and parts of it? Why do you need to do the whole of it to then? Because we knew teams were going to improve this season.
Yeah. No, but again, do you not think that may be just down to the manager's like mentality or philosophy to it? Because like for me, it's better. Like, what's the point in slowly taking the band-aid off? You get me? Like, just take that straight off in it. Like, what's the point in implementing over 4 seasons bit by bit to finally get to the way you want to play? When in this modern era, you might not get 4 seasons. You know what I mean? So it's like rip it off now. Hope that it sticks quick enough where it doesn't. But obviously, maybe you start winning the title. Gives me at least a year. So if I've got a year that nobody's going to judge me for because I've already won them the league, then next season. But for your fan base to be calling for him out already, do you not think that's a bit premature?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know how much. For me personally, the problem is like you lot will understand, when you get used to winning stuff and you get used to a winning way and you get used to dominating at home and you get used to like this high tempo, high pressure football, and then all of a sudden you're conceding from set pieces when you got them that can header the ball like ridiculously, and you had one of the best DMs in the season, like best DMs in the league last season. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not being funny enough. It's not a case of where it's like our Liverpool all of a sudden fell off this cliff, and like we say that, but then you look at Liverpool against Arsenal are top of the table. Arsenal could not do anything against Liverpool in terms of, that's a game that we should have lost. I looked at that game as if though we're going to lose it.
What the game at Emirates?
Yeah, Arsenal against
you guys shouldn't have lost that game.
No, but what I'm saying is
going into it, that's what you thought.
Going into it, that's the if we lose this, I understand why we've lost this.
Yeah.
But again, to me, I now look at it and I go to myself, again, drawing at home to Forest, or drawing away to Forest, like 0-0. How do you go to Forest and draw 0-0?
Bro, listen, we'll get onto them clowns in a minute.
Trust me, I've got notes for them. I've got some notes written down for them, man. Trust me.
You see them guys there, yeah? You see them guys there? You know, and Lumi Rain, if you're watching as well, yeah? Because what Lumi likes to do, yeah, is every time Arsenal get lucky, it's, am I going to admit we're going to win the league? Listen, you guys ain't winning jack, and I tell you why, yeah? You see that Nottingham Forest game? That was the chance to go clear, yeah? The very fact that Villa, and people are going to say, look, Arsenal have gained the point because Villa and City both lost. Let me tell you this now, yeah? You see next week, we're going to smoke them. I'm telling you. I can just feel it, yeah? But we'll get on to my team in a minute, yeah? Because what I see, you know, anyone that's on there trying to cape for Ruben Amorim, get in the bin. You know what I mean? Because I'm just not here for that no more. You know, we had to suffer. But we're going to get onto them in a minute, yeah? But let's get back onto Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah, like I say, for me personally, I think he's earned the season, which he has earned the season because of last season. But I just think it's, even the stuff of like now, you're in January, and I'm not being funny enough. I think he should be going to that board and going, I don't give a shit what you got to do. I need Mark Gahey in this team. Like, what are we doing there? Like, I need a defender. Why have we not gotten and got a defender?
Oh,
I forgot about that. Yeah, you might miss that Segway as well.
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid.
But you know what though, yeah? I sympathize with you on that, but like nowadays the money that City offer in their contracts and that, like it's almost like that Barcelona Real pull, like when they come calling. If it's you and City,
how much is he on?
They're talking about 300 grand a week.
Nah, yeah, man, no
brother,
way.
They're talking about 300 grand a week, and they're gonna pay.
A week.
Brother, they're talking about 300 grand a week, bro.
This is City wages. This is what.
Yeah, let me understand this. Yeah, so he's gone to Man City on 300 grand a week, and it took Bukayo Saka how long to get that?
This is what I'm saying. Yo, Manchester City. This is why I will hold everything against them, man, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that Dalot should have got a red card. Because let's be real, they should have been fucking prosecuted for 115 charges as well. But we're not talking about what should happen in the game, innit? We're talking about what is happening.
Dalot don't like black wingers, man. Look at what he done to Semenyo last game, yeah? And look at what he done to Doku. You don't like black wingers, man. I'm telling you, bro. Someone's got to check that out.
Yeah.
2 black wingers in a row. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I tell you what, we do need to discuss as well. Well, we also need to discuss AFCON at the last bit, please.
Oh, yeah,
Please.
yeah, yo,
Please.
that was good, bro.
I missed it.
Brother, listen,
Who won it?
Bro.
brother,
Do you know what happened, Gav?
brother.
You know what? Yeah, I see. Before I come on now, yeah, I see something about Brahim Diaz getting a pen or something like that.
Yo, Gav. Let us fill you in on this before we go further, cause this was sick. Like, Jonas, have you ever seen anything like this? What happened?
I'm telling you now, I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if Morocco. I don't know if because it was in Morocco. Did you see what they were doing throughout the whole tournament?
Wait.
Yeah, with the towels.
It was in Egypt, no? Was it in Egypt or Morocco?
It was in Morocco. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
in Morocco. They had home field advantage.
Yeah. So it was in Morocco, and basically, so to set the context, what had happened was throughout the whole tournament for goalkeepers, they're stealing the towels, and when I mean stealing towels, I'm talking like the staff, the ball boys.
The ball boys are going on, jacking him on whilst the game's going on, bro. On the field, fighting with the keepers for the.
Only in AFCON.
Oh, crazy.
On crud.
Yo, go on, Jonas, go on.
Yeah. And then basically, so what happened was, so we got all the way to this final, and that is like me and Vince must have been sitting. I was watching this, and I thought to myself, this should be a good game, brother. It got to was it the
98th minute or something? I see
96
on 98th minute. Penalties given. Penalty should have not been given. Yeah.
Brahim went down. He went searching for it.
He went searching for it.
But one sec, Jonas, because you missed something. They just had a Senegal goal had just been disallowed for the same reason.
No way.
Yeah.
So go on.
Senegal manager basically went, "You man, we're off." Took the Senegal man them off the pitch.
Everyone but Mane went to the locker room, bro.
No way.
But hold up, because we're skipping a few little steps here. So first things first, the ref's not giving the pen in it. And then it's been kind of like pressured to go to the VAR. And then when he's watching the screen, bro, the camera's watching the ref and he's getting nudged like this back and forth, bro. There's every player and every coach, manager, the lot are all fighting behind him. Yeah. And then fucking finally he comes out, he's searching for the guy that committed the foul and just gives the one booking instead of booking everyone, which it should have been really.
Yeah.
And
so
then
wait, just quickly. So what's are Senegal trying to like say that basically there's a bit of cheating going on? Is that what it is?
Yeah. How are you gonna disallow a goal because we did something that has just been then like, you know what I mean, gone against like bro, obviously next thing fucking within 2 minutes of that goal being disallowed, the penalty's given and it's the last kick of the game basically, innit? So now the Senegal coach is like, yo, nah, boys, this is a setup. If they want to rob us, they're gonna have to do it with the stigma. We're leaving. You get me? Called everyone off, and Mane stayed on the side. Then you've seen my man talk to El Hadji Diouf in the crowd in the stands, and then he goes back and calls everyone back out. Then they go to take the penalty. And Brahim Diaz goes to fucking Panenka it and just keeper doesn't move, grabs it, no problem, extra time.
But again, do you reckon though? Yeah, again, I could be way off. Yeah, but do you reckon he Panenka it because he knew it was an injustice?
No, bro. He lost his head after it. He was crying when he missed. He had to get subbed off straight away in extra time.
Have you not seen the pictures?
Crying, yeah? What's
bro, the first minute of extra time. He was taken off. He'd lost his head completely. Yeah. And then 2 minutes later, Senegal scored, bro. Within the space of 10 minutes, they went from the locker room to winning the AFCON, bro. It was mad.
Brother, have you not seen the pictures?
I haven't seen it, man. I haven't seen
brother,
it.
you need to see the pictures. So there's a picture of Morocco's
I think the last thing I heard from AFCON is that Mo Salah missed again. That's all I heard, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not going to lie. I've not followed any of it, but when I seen that the final was on, I'm like, I've got to watch the final. It's like watching a World Cup final or your old final. You get me? That I've got to do it, bro. I am so glad I watched that shit. It was
Never
mad.
seen anything like it, bro. But honestly, there's a picture. So there's a picture of the Moroccan keeper, Sadio Mane, and then Brahim Diaz crying, bro, with his little golden thing.
So what? Brahim Diaz thought because he's at Real Madrid, he can start doing Panenkas in the final like that. Yeah?
He thought because he wears 10 for his country, he can Panenka it like Zizou because he's a Madrid player.
Brahim, enough of that, man. What are you doing? Just put the ball in the back of the net and keep it moving.
Trust me, he could have been a hero. You know now. Yeah. Remember what happened to Beckham? I guarantee in Africa he's got voodoo dolls and all kinds of shit going after him now.
Well, the thing is, I see some comments of him saying, I'm seeing it now. Look, so it says we're reviewing all the footage. So Brahim Diaz apologized to Morocco supporters and says he failed after missing last-minute penalty with an attempted Panenka. And he says it's from the bottom of his, I dreamed of this title, my soul aches. You should have thought about that before you Panenkaed it, man. You think you're talking to me.
Yeah.
I thought with everything I had in my heart first and foremost. Shit, man, that's mad.
Brother,
bro, I'm telling you now that the game was insane. Bro, I seen a guy's head get split wide open, pissing with blood. They just bandaged him up old school Paul Ince style. You get me? Get back out there, bro.
What? Fighting amongst the players, isn't it?
No, bro, we headbutted the back of somebody else by accident, innit?
Yeah. He literally went to go and head the ball, headed the back of my man's flicked it. He's hit the back of my man's.
I've never heard someone headbutting someone by accident.
I just pouring, bro. He's on the floor. I just pouring. Serious?
Bro, the camera went to him, clocked it, and cut rapid away. You get me? Like, yo, they look grim. It looked grim. Just bandaged the brother up. It took about 7 minutes to get him bandaged up properly and that, and then just said, yo, get out there, concussed or not, fam. We got a final to play.
You know what though? Yeah, there's always something in AFCON, don't it? There's always some sort of dodgy decision or controversy. You know what I mean?
But that's what the commentators were saying. Like, this really doesn't help like the reputation of the African game. You get me, Kai? It was like it's like just another fucking controversy. Like, it was mad, man. It was mad. But yeah, bro.
And it's just
let me go on to the comments quickly, before we carry on. Guys, big up yourselves for coming through, man. Obviously, we've been going for 20 minutes now. Apologies for not getting back to some of you guys, but big up to Monkey King says, can't watch the stream, but give the guys a like, quality content. Yeah, big up, man. Guys, make sure you're smashing the likes and make sure you're subbing to the channel as well. Big up to Sham each and every time as well. Big up to Babs One Diva. Big up to Grizzly as well. Big up. Big up to Christopher McGrath for coming through each and every time. So Peter says, are Morocco pathologic cheats or what? Again, I've not seen it, man, but by what Fitz and Jonas are saying, man, it looked like it sounds like they were trying something, man, and it kind of hit them in the face in the end. You know what I mean?
To be fair, it looked like they were trying a few things, bro. None of them worked, though.
Yeah, they were trying. Bro. Did you see the other bit? Just to interrupt, see the other bit, Gav, with Fitz with Mendy and Thing's backup keeper. Because he had the towel on the sideline. So he had the towel.
Yeah. The backup keeper was like security between the keeper and the ball boy, innit?
They were roughing him up, dashing him about.
What is this? Wrestling or football?
Bro, I'm telling you, as a fan of both, it was a top quality match, bro. I'm telling you now. It was good.
That's crazy, man.
Man, you got colour and all that, you get me? No blade jobs though, did it the hard way and all that.
Bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna have to watch it, bro.
I have to watch it. I'm gonna have to catch it.
When you see, because I'll have to send you, when you see I can't remember, he plays in France, their backup keeper. Senegal's backup keeper plays in France. And honestly, the way he had hold of this towel, bruv, was like security. He was like, I am not letting this go. You man are gonna have to
towels for what? For long throws?
So basically, so the keeper can dry his gloves, innit? But obviously, like man used to put the notes on the water bottle.
Yeah.
Man have been putting the notes, the penalties on the towels, innit? So obviously, it's two birds with one stone. If there's no towel, wet gloves in the rain. Plus, when it comes to penalties, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So it's just, bro, they're just trying everything that they could do to get an advantage, whether it's a small advantage, just a possibility in case it goes to penalties. We've got that advantage that, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, them African nations always do this, you know. They always do something like that, you know. That.
Bro, I remember one year seeing one where there was rumors about actual having like dolls behind the net. Like judge dolls and that, bro, crazy work in the AFCON.
What, voodoo dolls behind the net?
Yeah, like not this one, but yo, I'll find out which one it was, yeah, because I know I've read articles on it. You get me, but I'll pull it up and let you know exactly so you can check it yourself in it. But yeah, man, one year there was like little dolls getting put behind the net and that in it, like curses and that, like, bro.
Wild.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
You gotta remember some things, like it's kind of like dark religions and all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Like it's prevalent all over the world, but it's more prevalent there, you get me?
It's mad. It is mad.
Well, I'm gonna try and catch that, man. The highlights of something, because that sounds like a madness. Because all I just see literally was Brahim Diaz apologizing, and I'm thinking, well, that means Senegal must have won it then. Yeah. You know, Senegal was my bet before. Anyway, I said Senegal win it. When I see Senegal smoke England, I thought, they're gonna be in the shout to win it.
The finish was class as well. The finish.
What? Who scored? Was it Vacuum Bio?
I think so. I think it's Sadio Mane that slipped it into him, and he literally just pounced his thing top in.
What number was he wearing? Number 9.
I'll tell you who it was. Hold on.
Bio or Element NDI got a title now.
Yeah. And the joke is, they were saying in the on the commentary, I'm not too sure whether ever like that any time that they've won the AFCON before, it's just been penalties, but they were saying that they've never scored a goal like in an AFCON final before, innit? It's the first time they won it since the 70s. And they'd never actually scored a goal at the AFCON. They'd won it on penalties the first or the last time at least, innit? Okay. It's like that technically was the first Senegal goal in an AFCON final as well. After all the controversy and that, like, it was crazy to see.
It was Pape Gueye.
Pape Gueye.
Yeah.
Pape Gueye?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, hey, listen, Senegal, man. They got some good players, man. Nicholas Jackson, Ndiaye. You know, what's his name that plays for Everton?
The midfielder.
Just a gay. Yeah.
They got some Sarr there from Tottenham as well, innit?
Ismaila Sarr, yeah. Papa Sarr. Yeah, Papa Mata Sarr. Yeah, they got some players, man. Some players. So that's crazy, man. Senegal getting a trophy more recent than Arsenal. Crazy. It happens, innit? Big up to Mamba. Yeah, big up Mamba, man. I had to get that one in, man. Sorry. But listen, let's get back onto Liverpool before we go back onto the red side of Manchester. And we'll start reading.
But Manchester, let's just say Manchester, it's always been red, Gav.
Bro, listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. Part of me was thinking it weren't red, it was blue, man. I had to say it because how over the last 10 years, man, I'm not confident. But
bro, anytime you start believing that, shout me and I'll send you a picture from live outside my door. It's red, bro. Promise you.
Bro, listen, just like Brahim Diaz, man, my soul's been bruised, man, because over the last 10 years, man, he ain't been good. You know,
I know that.
Trust me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been hard, man, because Man United have been in the pits, man. But what I saw on Saturday. Listen, you see Bruno Fernandes? You see him, yeah? If he gets me the winner on Saturday against Arsenal, all is forgiven. Oh, I don't give a damn, man. I'm shameless like that. I don't give a damn. All will be forgiven. Bro, I don't care. Listen, you see Bruno, yeah? If Bruno gets the winner against Arsenal, all is forgiven. I swear to God.
Contract extensions on Sunday, yeah?
Bro, Fitz, why not?
You know what, yeah? One thing I will say, I said it during the match as well to my son, like, I didn't see any defensive errors from Bruno, but bear in mind, he wasn't playing centre mid no more. You know what I mean? In the system that we was playing in where he wants to play and where he's comfortable and where he's not relied upon to do so much defensively. But what he did defensively, he did effectively. And it wasn't all crazy long balls. He did hold on to the ball and pick out the right pass. Hence the Mbumo goal. Couple of good opportunities he created. But for me, I still wouldn't want him long term in the picture. But I'd be happy to no extension. Like fuck it. You can stay here next season if you'd like. You know what I mean?
Bro, if he bags the winner against Arsenal, just give him a 4-year deal, man. I don't really give a damn. I don't give a shit.
Hey, you do that, and then he does a Bukayo Saka and scores 10 goals in 2 seasons.
Nah. Jokes aside now, yeah. All jokes aside now, yeah. Get rid of him at the end of the season. Yeah, all jokes aside, yeah. But let me tell you now, you see that performance by Man United and Michael Carrick, yeah? I don't want to hear no one say this Amorim deserved midfielders, he deserved time. It's the players.
Let's be real. The only thing anyone should be saying right now is Ruben Amorim failed by missing out on fucking Kobbie Mainoo. That's the only thing anyone can say to me about Ruben Amorim anymore.
Bro, listen, yeah. You see Kobbie, yeah? This is a guy where we had to listen to, some people in the fan base saying Kobbie's overrated. He's shit. He's put on weight. He can't run. He's competing with Bruno, so he's definitely not going to play. All this nonsense, yeah, you have to listen to, yeah? Michael Carrick has just come in and said, Kobbie, look, I believe in you. You're playing. And a guy that hasn't been playing any games, yeah? Look at the performance he put in. Against arguably, for me, one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team. Fuck Arsenal, yeah?
This is what I'm saying, bro. Yo, did you see that pass where my man slipped mid-pass and it still landed perfectly out wide?
He's the only one that could have done that.
This Kobbie slander will not stand around me. That's all I'm saying. I've been fighting wars in the comment section for months. Kobbie Mainoo is the future of this club. Anyone that disagrees, catch me in the comments next stream, innit? Fuck you.
Bro, catch me in the comments too, man, because I'm here to defend that. I'll tell you that's for free, bro. Because I'll tell you now, yeah, this Ruben Amorim guy had the likes of Kobbie on the bench, the fact that Xerxes, because when I see Xerxes not on the bench as well, I thought, is Carrick taking the piss? What's he doing? Yeah. Then I thought he's injured. So I thought, fair enough, I'll let him off, yeah. And I'll tell you now, when I see the team sheet, I thought, do you know what? I'm happy with the appointment of Carrick, yeah. But I'm sick and tired of these Man United coaches or managers, yeah, just doing the same old shit. And I have to say, yeah, I don't believe he's gonna play that team consistently going forwards. But I think one thing's for certain, yeah, the way he set United up with the pace on the counter, I don't rate Bruno, as you guys know anyway, yeah. But playing Bruno in the 10 in a game like that, with the pace on the break, you got Kobbie and Casemiro in the midfield too. The way he's set up, yeah, I have to say, man, it took him 3 training sessions to do that.
Yeah, but
look how good we looked.
You got to remember, he's playing the occasion, so he's playing the team that he feels right is for that occasion, and that's what's good. And I'll give you credit where credit is due.
Yeah,
you guys absolutely played them off the park. Man City had nothing in that game. Man City had nothing in that game. And from the first minute, when you're hitting the crossbar, you've had 3 goals that are disallowed. You then scored another 2. You guys absolutely dominated.
Bro, it should have been 6. Should have been 6.
Do you know what I mean? You've absolutely dominated that game. But again, I think he's the sort of manager that will play. He's not going to play that way every week. What he's going to do is play to who he's playing. So if he feels like he needs to set up in a low block, he'll set up in a low block. If he feels like other teams are going to come and press him,
bro, you know what? I disagree. I just think he's set up that way, yeah, because again, if you look at the back 4 he played before the game, I want confident. I'm thinking Maguire, Lissandro, Dalot, and Luke Shaw as the back 4 up against Haaland, yeah. I thought we're going to be in problems. I'll tell you now, the fact that he sat with those four and he played very compact, the 4-4-2 mid block. When you're playing like that with this team are used to playing like that. So there's no surprise why Haaland had no. I mean, Haaland was poor. You had Lissandro bullying Haaland.
No. Let's be right. Let's be right. We made them man poor. Yeah. Them man. Let's be real. The quality that them man had. When you look at when the lineups came up before the match, and you seen Haaland with a lineup of Dorgu and Semenyo on the wings, and who was it behind him? Foden and Silva.
Yeah,
Bernardo Silva, Foden, and Rodri. Yeah,
bro, come on now. Rodri sat in behind him like that. All that is super strong, and it's so attacking. Apart from Rodri, every one of them's attacking minded.
Yeah. The only weak part they had was their centre back who hadn't started in.
And let's be real. That's probably a reason why we created so many chances, but we were lethal on the counter. And it's all good making chances. We put 5 past the man of the match. Let's be clear.
Hey, Donnarumma was incredible, man. He was incredible.
Absolutely outstanding. Obviously, I mentioned it in the comments after the game. Obviously, just to clarify, I wasn't knocking Donnarumma in the slightest. I know my man is a keeper, the best in the world. That's why I put it in quotations, because they're my quotations.
I agree.
By far, there's only absolute experienced keepers that he shouldn't be in a conversation with, never mind being better than Courtois. You know what I mean? These kind of guys are the only people near him. Realistically, us putting 5 past him, bro, that's worth celebrating. That's something to talk about, because I don't care how weak the defense was. That goalkeeper does not let 5 past him. You know what I mean? When have you ever seen Donnarumma concede 5 goals?
Well, I can't tell you, man, because as I said, man, I actually couldn't fault anything that the team done wrong. I mean, the defense was solid. I thought Dalot again was poor, but I mean, I'm not really gonna get onto Dalot because we know his shit. We know he has to go, and he struggled. And let's face it, I know you said, Fitch, that he shouldn't have been sent off. It was a clear sending off. I've seen people being sent off for that plenty of times, and we got lucky. We got lucky, but what I would say, he kind of recovered after that and got better. I thought Luke Shaw was good. I thought he was solid enough against Semenyo. I think Pep probably missed the trick here by not playing Semenyo up against Dalot and letting Doku play up against Luke Shaw. Because I think Luke Shaw would have struggled more against Doku. But again, Shaw was solid. I thought Harry Maguire was very good. As I said, he dominated Erling Haaland. I thought the midfield two of Kobe and Casemiro. Casemiro was easily, a man of the match contender. I thought he was good. And again, when you play Casemiro, in a 4-4-2 mid-block off the ball, this talk about Casemiro ain't got legs and he can't get around the pitch, it's just bollocks, you know what I mean? Casemiro has never played in his whole career as a man-for-man pressing in midfield, especially as he's getting older. What clown decides to go and do that with one of the most experienced players in your squad? Why would you play him as a man-for-man pressing in midfield? Makes no sense, And him and Kobe together, considering that Kobe hasn't played in how long, they played very well. Again, Bruno, the best thing Bruno done in that game was his weight of pass and his decision-making for Mbeumo's goal. I'm not going to get carried away and say that Bruno played out of this world, because he didn't. He just had a decent game, like everyone else. Boy, if he scores against Arsenal, you've heard it here first, man. If he gets the win against Arsenal, boy, if he wants a 2-3 year, 4 year, then let's talk, man. Let's talk. I thought Ahmad was good. But Ahmad's a top player anyway. He was very good. Dorgu was good, man. And the thing that frustrates me, the thing that's a bit annoying for me though, is that I don't want to start hearing people say Dorgu now has to be playing left wing, because I don't really want to see wingers like that. I prefer inverted personally, And again, if people are going to start saying Dorgu's got to play left wing, it now means that there's just too many bodies for little spaces.
But you know what though? I liked Cunha being on the right. You're not that he was only on a short space of time, bro. He assisted Dorgu and assisted Mount as well. You get me?
Impact sub, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But from the right, bro.
Yeah, but can you see him playing from the right consistently? Because I can't. You know what
bro,
I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I do like inverted because I do like wingers that can cut inside and take a shot on the strong foot. But I'm like, bro, I've always been clear. I love 90s and early 2000s football, and that's where it was dominant. Where left footers are on the left side, right footers on the right side. Get the crosses into your strikers.
Put it in the mixer, yeah.
I like that, bro. I like that. I won't mind it. And then if we did that, bear in mind now, like obviously, all we need to do is start buying a few right-footed wingers. You know what I mean? Because we've already got just switch like Ahmad and Mbumo over if you want, and then we, depending on the opponent, we can play inverted or actually do the old school style. I like having that versatility. If they don't know until they see like the lineup, and then mid-match, 20 minutes in, you can say to Cunha and Mbumo, switch over. I want you inverted. Yeah. Defenders are gonna have nightmares, bro.
I don't know, man. I'll be honest. The kind of football that I want to see is not that. I'll be honest, because as I said, if you're gonna play Dorgu out on the left, yeah, you've now got Cunha, Bruno, Ahmad.
No, I'm not saying put Dorgu on the keep Dorgu as a left back. But all I'm saying is now you put Ahmad and Mbumo on the fucking on the left hand side, let them whip in crosses for a few games, get them comfortable so that we can now then just switch it where depending on who we're playing, we can, you know what I mean? It's like, right, okay, we're gonna play Ahmad on the left this week. Next week he might play on the right. But that's going to be a problem for other teams to set up for tactically, because they don't know whether we're going to be whipping in for the. Now suddenly they've got to set up for two different styles of our attack.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare, bro. Especially with all these midweek games for a lot of these big teams. They're not going to like playing against us if we're that versatile. And seeing what Cunha did from the right, considering I've never seen him play on the right before. But he did outstanding.
It was good. I mean, even all of his subs, to be fair, were very good. You know, they all had an impact. Even Yagati, when he come on, I can't stand Yagati, but he helped to nullify City's attack as well. You know, City never looked like scoring, and that's the best thing about it. You know, so
they had 7 shots as well. You know, not one of them was on target because we made them miss.
Yeah. As I said, their best 2 players was Donnarumma and Rodri.
100% defensive players. You get me? Like the man that kept the scoreline somewhat respectable for them. Our counter attack was lethal, and like one thing I also noticed that I'm not too sure. I probably have seen it once or twice, like since Fergie, but like remember the triangle passes?
Yeah.
Carrick had that going throughout the game, and it was working every time. Did you clock it?
If you look at the triangle between Dorgu, Shaw, and Lissandro, you know that side of the pitch was shut off when you think about it.
Yeah, it was all triangle passes, bro. Keeping like just passing our way out of problems and up the pitch through triangles. It was like I used to see that Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't remember seeing it regularly since that time. Like it's one of them. Like, but again, Carrick was playing that kind of football. I like to see that he's implementing small pieces like that, and they've worked straight away against City. Like long term, he might get found out with that kind of shit because things move on for a reason in the game, obviously. But I like bringing back certain aspects like the old school wingers and the triangle passes. For me, I said to like weeks before it happened, same as you. Like I want Carrick as the interim, and then we'll get somebody else in the summer. Like,
Yeah,
let's not get carried away with the Carrick thing. Like, this is just temporary. I still want somebody else, but did say I wanted Carrick for this reason, hoping that this is what we'll get for a few months, a few glimpses of real football that we're used to.
bro. That's all I want to see, man. It's just some good football, man. And that was genuinely enjoyable. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, I can't even tell you the last time I've actually enjoyed watching Man United play. I think the last time I enjoyed watching them play was under Solskjaer, really, when he had the Greenwood, Rashford, Martial front three. You know, there was some good football going on there. But consistently, I'd probably say under Van Gaal. Like, that's how much we've been struggling, you know,
I'll,
and
t- I'll tell you the truth. Consistently,
mm,
probably the season where fucking Van Persie won us the title. For
yeah,
me, like, because there was still a fair few bad moments through Van Gaal. You know what I
mm,
mean? It wasn't ultra consistent. It's not like he got like a big 5 year stint for it to be deemed as he was consistent with it. Like he did, he had better results than like more positives than negatives, obviously. But for me, like consistent week in, week out, I've not seen us play football like we did this weekend since that season with Van Persie.
mm,
After that, like might have seen glimpses of it, but I wouldn't say consistency. 'Cause if
yeah.
we saw consistency, we'd have won the league, bro.
I hear it, man. I hear it. It's a great performance, man. Great performance. And
Yeah.
listen,
Now you just
we've
need
got
to build.
we've got the small business of them pretenders Arsenal next week, yeah. And I'd say you now, yeah. If we can put half of what we done against Man City, we don't get beat. I promise you, we don't get beat, man. Because
Bro,
I think his team
put it like this.
selection gone.
Now, I was just gonna say, put it like this. Do you think there's any Arsenal fans in the comments right now that after their performance against Forest and after our performance against City are feeling ultra confident?
Well, yeah, I think there will be.
They
These
will
guys
be.
are delusional, man.
Yeah,
These
they
guys
will be.
ain't well,
Nah,
man. So,
I think the delusion's gonna make them type that yeah they're gonna kill us, but I think deep down, not one of them's comfortable with this game on weekend. Not one of them can be, bro. 'Cause if you watched us play City and then watch them play Forest, there's no way you can think Arsenal are in for a good game here.
But all they'll do, are you guys worried about their low block in a sense? In a sense of, are you worried about them sitting back?
you know what I say, Jonas. Yeah, if Arsenal sit back, I mean, we're not really great against a low block, yeah. But for me, the very fact that we've got Michael Carrick in, and again the coaches he's got in as well, because they're obviously conjuring up something there, yeah. I'm not that worried if Arsenal sit in a low block because I think the way that we played against Man City, I'd expect us to create chances. And again, you have to think of the fact that we'll probably have. I'm hoping the Ligt is playing. Yeah, I hope he's back. And then you think we might Xerxes hopefully might be back as well. And Xerxes adds extra quality into this team. And this is why I think if Xerxes can play that game, because I don't particularly think playing the same team against Arsenal will work because I don't think Embuemo playing up against Saliba and Gabriel will work because yeah, he might be able to stretch them by running in behind. But I think Man United are going to need to get the ball into someone to hold it up and bring the others into play. And I think the best for that role is Xerxes. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think Sesko can do that. You know, I think there's certain games that Sesko will thrive in, but I think against the better teams, especially away from home, I think Sesko is probably better coming off the bench and offering like a different kind of threat from there. But yeah, I want to see what he does because, as I said, that attack here, he's got so many players to try and fit into this team, and I think if we're looking at the players that will definitely play, I think obviously Bruno's going to play because he's the captain. I think Ahmad definitely plays. Mbuema will play, I think. And then that's one position that you're looking at between Cunha, Mount. Does Dorgu play there again? Xerxes, Sesko. So I'm interested to see to see what he does, because I think the back four, I wouldn't really want to see the same back four that played against Man City, if I'm honest. But then again, if the Lick's not back, I want to see Lenny Yoro come in, but I've got a feeling Carrick might go for the same back four, and that back four against City, if they can perform the same way, and this 4-4-2 mid block with Casemiro and Kobe in there, we could be onto something, man. So
I'd
man,
just like to see
I'm confident.
Mazraoui for the low instead, to be fair. With
But is
Mazraoui being
Mazraoui
back
going to be back
this
then?
week.
Is
Yeah,
he back?
Mazraoui should be back this week, innit?
Boy, throw him back, throw him in.
Is that realistically? He played last night.
Yeah.
But he's got a week's recovery in it. I don't see why he shouldn't.
Bro, listen, if he's there, throw him back in. I don't want to hear none of this. Oh, he's got to get reintegrated back into the team. This bollocks. Listen, throw him back in the team.
Yeah,
Because
he's just played in a cup final. What do you mean integrated? Getting back into the starting 11
like,
immediately.
it's nonsense, isn't it? Like, he needs time to get
Yeah.
reacquainted back with the squad and that rubbish. Listen,
Nah, standard fuck that. Nah.
throw him back in, man, because Dallo needs time out of this team. Because I'll be honest, if we go to Emirates with Mazraoui at right back, like, I'll be confident that he's gonna shut up shop, and Martinelli or Trossard, whoever's out there, ain't gonna get no change out of him. So I'm confident, man. I'm confident because, yeah, I mean, to think that Carrick's had 3 training sessions, man, he's done that against a Man City team. You know what I mean? I think we do the same thing against Arsenal, man. I'm at least expecting a point, at minimum.
Yeah.
So,
and what do you
but
think?
Jonas, what did you think of it anyway? The game?
I thought you guys absolutely dominated them.
Yeah.
City did not look like scoring. From the first minute, you guys were just all over them. It didn't look like City. It looked like Man United were gonna win that game from the start. You hit the crossbar, you hit the post, you freaking put a ball in the back of the net, like, and they didn't want to know. Do you know what I mean? And it's given offside. Like, I'm not being funny or nothing. Like, it didn't look like United had been fighting for their lives. Do you know what I mean? Do you know, like, United under Amarim were fighting for their lives? It did not look like that. It looked like he'd given them a different mentality. And this is the thing I'm saying about mentality. When you look at your mentality in that game compared to all your previous games, you look like a different team. And this is what I'm saying about Liverpool. Mentality-wise, I don't know what it is. We go 1-0 up and we just don't look comfortable. But again, you guys went 1-0 up, and rather than sitting back and going, we might try and get another goal, you were like, no, we need to kill this game. You went for another one. You went for another one. Do you know what I mean? You didn't stop hounding them. And this is the difference. This is where I say mentality comes into it. Because then you look at it and you look at Slot at Liverpool and you think you go 1-0 up, and it's like the team go, yeah, we'll pass it round. We'll find a gap. And then nothing seems to come off. But then you look at Man United and you think to yourself, you're confident on the ball. It's given them enough confidence to be like, we're in this. Like, you guys are, if not better, but just as good as these guys. So why are you worried? Let's go out and play our game. And that's what you did. You went out, you played your game. Haaland didn't get a sniff. Foden wasn't really in the game. Semenyo.
Foden was poor.
Do you know what I mean? Foden wasn't even in the game. Semenyo, who we know is brilliant, didn't really look like doing anything. Like, it's just, to me, I look at it and I go to myself, City were never in the game. From minute 1, City were never in the game.
I agree, man. I think it was, yeah, but again, I think a lot of it goes down to do with the setup. And again, this is why, going back to Ruben Amorim, this is why I can't hear no chat for Amorim, because when you've got a coach like Carrick here that comes in and does that, again, big up to his coaching staff as well. And we've had to watch for 14 months Amorim just embarrass us against Grimsby Town. Embarrass us week after week. So again, all this talk about he deserves his time, like, let's put that to bed, man. I don't want to hear no one tell me about Amorim, because we had arguably the worst manager in the league, and I'm including Rob Edwards in that as well. Rob Edwards is better than him. Remember I told you, yeah, Rob Edwards is better than him. He come in and got a draw, yeah. So yeah, this Amorim guy, good riddance, and let's not ever make that mistake again because that was painful. I thought it was bad under Ten Hag, yeah. It was even worse under this guy because not even though like let's face it, yeah, Ten Hag was delusional, yeah. But Ruben Amorim was worse because he was ignorant.
He was, yeah, but
Ruben
Amorim was delusional on a different scale.
But again, yeah, you know what I'll say though, yeah. If you're delusional, yeah, that usually points to there's a mental illness there, yeah. If you're
Arsenal fans,
yeah, I was gonna go there, yeah. If you're ignorant, yeah, it just means you're just doing things because you think you're better. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So Ten Hag was delusional, but Amorim was ignorant, and I think the very fact that Carrick has done what he's done, and let's face it, yeah, it wasn't against Burnley, it wasn't against Forest, you know, it was against second in the league in Man City, and we absolutely destroyed them. It should have been 6, you know, and I mean, what more can you ask for, man? And we have to go and carry it on against them guys, that Arsenal, man, because I'm saying now, man, like I'm feeling confident, you know, and I'm looking at, you know, dare I say it, man, I think we go and win the game. If he sets up the same way, we win the game. You know, there's only part of me that's saying we won't win it, yeah, because I don't want to be left with egg on my face, yeah. But I'm telling you now, you see what I mean, yeah? I'm telling you this now, yeah. If he sets up the same way, but just tweaks a couple of positions, bro, we're winning this game. I can just feel it, man. So you know, I'm gonna hear all you Arsenal fans come back on here with the same chest because you guys only want to show up, man, when things are good. You know what I mean?
So question for you both then. If Carrick can maintain this form throughout, you don't want him.
Bro, listen, if I'd like to have his backroom staff, yeah. But if he does a good job, he'll be too good to be part of the backroom staff. So just let him go and coach a West Ham or a Tottenham or whoever. But I just want us to bring in a serious manager, serious coach. De Zerbi, Xavi, Zidane.
So my next question is then, do you want Oliver Glasner?
Me personally, he isn't my top choice. If Man United turn around and said, look, we're going to get Glasner, I'll be like, cool. Glasner's won a European trophy, not like some managers, you know, or some clubs. So what I would say, I wouldn't be against it, but he isn't my top choice.
Yeah. I'm the same, really. Like I use Glasner as an example quite often when I'm talking about the next manager, just for the fact of he's out of contract in the summer. You know what I mean? It's him and Tuchel that I use as the examples, essentially. But I've heard like Roy Keane make the point of, well, there's no reason why you can't go and buy a manager out of his contract, just like we did with Amorim. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, with that in mind, anyone's on the table, and if that's the case, then Glasner's not gonna be my top choice, and neither's Tuchel. You know what I mean? But
I don't want Tuchel, man. I don't want no pragmatic manager. I'm tired of that.
But I said it during the match though to my son, because my son said towards the end of the game like he wants Carrick to just be the manager, and I had to basically educate him about the whole Ollie's at the wheel and don't be one of them, and just like. I was like, look, mate, obviously.
Less of that, man. Less of that. We don't want that again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like, I understand, like, too well. Like, everyone knows about the new manager bounce. You know what I mean? Like, everyone knows that there is always, when you know, right, we've got this guy for X amount of time than normally is, like, and a new energy to the team and to the fan base and to everyone. And when it's a club like ex-player or a club icon or whatever, then now suddenly it's even more exciting. But at the same time, like the day-to-day like pressures and expectations of that job, 6 months, he can probably just about deal with that. But by the end of this 6 months, wait until you see how haggard his face looks, bro. Like, he is not gonna look the same as he does today. Yeah, like, bro, remember how our, like, it was our club that made David Moyes change, like, to an old grey-haired man. Like,
he aged painfully, boy.
bro, it was United that did that to him, you know, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, a lot of managers that have managed, like, Everton's not like they're a consistent Premier League team. You know what I mean? And he was there, like long serving, like Wenger and Fergie type. You know what I mean? Like, he'd been there for ages in the Prem, top flight, in whilst the league was the top league. You know what I mean? And then obviously he's gone to United. And there's bare people, even he said it himself, that he didn't know what the job was until he was in it. You know what I mean? And how big the job is. Nah, that expectation on someone that's got such limited experience, it can't. It's not a long-term fix. And that was the problem with Solskjaer. We learned that with Solskjaer. Look how old Solskjaer looked like when we sacked him. And look how fresh-faced he was. He looked like he was still the babyface assassin when we signed him up. Bro, when we sacked him, he looked disheveled as fuck, bro.
A broken man.
You get me? Like, where do we want to see? Where do we want to see Mikey like that, bro? Come on now, Mikey Carrick deserves better from us. Like, just give us a couple good months, then get yourself a decent little job in the Prem. We'll applaud you every time we see you. You know what I mean? Let's keep it civil.
Hey, listen, who knows, man? If you know we beat Arsenal on Saturday, you never know, boy. He could be next Arsenal manager. Just saying,
bro. You know what? I had a conversation in the last stream, on the chat with an Arsenal fan that was trying to tell me that Amorim wasn't that bad, and he swore blind that he would take Amorim at Arsenal if Arteta doesn't win the league.
Wow.
Yeah, but bro, that was probably the same guy, that told me that Saka's top 10 in the world. I ain't taking them guys seriously, man. Like,
Wow.
It could have been still. I'm not gonna lie, it could have been. I don't know. But
is he in the chat right now?
You know what? My eyesight can't see that from here, bro. Like, I've got to have my specs on for that.
Nah, the only reason I asked about Glasner is because I look at what he's doing at Palace at the moment in terms of the back and forth, like in terms of the arguments he's having. So in terms of the stuff of, it's like, oh yeah, like Mark Gahey's not going to be here at the end of this, like at the end of January, he's not going to be here. And then he's talking about my contract runs out at the end of thing. They were considering sacking him. And that's the only reason I ask, is because you look at it and I think to myself, do you want someone like that in your club?
But the thing is, I don't even blame Glasner for coming out with what he did, because you look at Glasner, he's actually lost, three of his best players. Elise went Bayern Munich, Eze went Arsenal, Guehi's gone City, Mateta's gonna go to Juventus.
They've
absolutely
like ripped the core out of his team. Wharton's the last one, and Wharton's going at the end of the season as well.
And you know that. So essentially, he's watched, like, he's built a team, and then he's watched it get dismantled in front of him, and he's like, "Well, you want me to do it again for what exactly? What are we trying to build here?" When you see that there is a glass ceiling now, and you reached it, is it not time for a bigger club? I get his point, but for me.
And that's the thing. I do understand that. Again, you're at Crystal Palace, so surely you know what you're walking into. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Surely you know. Do you know what I mean? You know what you're walking into. Like Rob Edwards at freaking Hull. Like do you know what I mean? At Wolves, you know what you're walking into. You know exactly what you're walking into. It's not like I'm coming at like Brighton. Brighton know that they're going to sell players, but they know that they're going to get other good players in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's horrible. It is freaking horrible. But again, you know what you're walking into. What can I do?
Yeah. So it's about knowing your role, essentially, innit? But obviously, if he's an ambitious manager, I do get his point, and obviously, I expect anyone that's in this in this game, you've got to have ambition. Otherwise, you shouldn't be part of it. So I respect him for it, but for me, there's absolutely no difference in the level of experience that he's got to, for example, a Moyes. And the step up from Moyes was too big and too, you know what I mean? So for me, I don't feel like that's ideal. We do need a manager that has dealt with the biggest players and the biggest clubs. Like that's why Van Gaal did so well. People forget, like, bro, I was like 5 or something when he was managing Clarence Seedorf, Edgar Davids, Frank de Boer, Ronald Koeman, Edward van der Sar, all at Ajax.
I don't forget Yari Litmanen.
You get Litmanen, yeah, bro. The list goes on. That squad was elite to the point where they won Champions Leagues.
Yep.
You know what I mean? A little Dutch club. In today's world, that is insane to think that Ajax won multiple Champions Leagues. But that was Van Gaal, bro. So it makes sense that the best manager we've had since then was Van Gaal, or I hope Jose could look at the teams that they've managed. Look what Jose went on to do. You know what I mean? Like we've had managers that like recently that are only of mediocre. Like I say that with all due respect to these clubs. Like considering you would say we're the big time. These are the middle, mediocre. We're halfway there, but we're happy with where we are type positions. And it's a drastic step up to the world of like a Liverpool, a United, a Real, a Barca, a Inter, an AC. Like these are elite like clubs that they require highest level of experience. Just the fan base alone at some of them clubs will eat you alive. The media at Madrid and Barca will kill you. If you know what I mean, if you can't deal with that, you're fucked. If you can't deal with the fan bases in Italy, you're dead. You know what I mean? Like you've got to have the right qualities for the league you come into. So for me, it's not just a case of right Zidane because I like what he did at Real. For me, I don't know how that translates and how his management style translates to like the English media, which plays a big part because he doesn't speak a word of English. So he probably would get targeted. He might get a little bit of an allowance here or there, but he's going to get targeted a bit. Like, let's not forget, even all the way back when we had Cantona at the club, he was the world's biggest villain. Just United fans loved him. The media and everybody else made him out to be a thug. He had to do like a week or two in actual jail just to satisfy the media.
It's mad.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like they're not gonna give him no credit just because he's a quality or he was a quality player. Like, nah, they don't give a fuck, bro. For me,
that's the thing.
I don't know. Maybe an Enrique, just for the fact of, like I say, he's been at the biggest clubs, multiple leagues. Is very experienced, very qualified for the position. Like that for me would be the ideal type.
Yeah.
Like I said,
I've got a feeling though, Glasner. I don't think he ends up at Man United, but I do think he's gonna end up.
You know what? I think he ends up at Tottenham.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I think he ends up at Tottenham.
I mean, I was hearing today that they're looking at bringing Poch back, but I just got a feeling, like a Tottenham or a team
just
like
that little step higher where he can still manage it. But Tottenham build to try and be in Europe. Palace ain't aiming for Europe like that. You know what I mean? At least it's that slight step up. And to be fair, he'll probably do fairly well at that kind of level. And after that kind of position, maybe he could then step up to something else abroad and then consider like an Arsenal, Liverpool, United kind of position.
Yeah, because he's not like you say, at Tottenham, you're sort of in between. Because you're not sort of at the highest level, but you're not at the lowest level. And they're not really selling big players, but they're buying enough of a big player or getting enough of a player to be like they still mean somebody.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
you've got a good enough budget, expectations of certain standards of players and that,
Yeah.
and they do try to hold on to players. And when they do let players go at Tottenham, they get fees.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For someone like a Glasner, that could be ideal, bro. If you're gonna lose someone, you're losing them for record fees, and you're getting big budgets to replace them with.
Yeah.
I won't mind that.
Yeah, it is smart, and I just think, like I say, for me personally, you look at it and you sort of go to yourself. The only problem I'd have is like when Glasner starts coming out and like some of the conversations that you should have had behind closed doors, where they're like all in the media. Do you know what I mean? There's just certain things I just think you need to go and chat to people, and if you don't like it and they're still saying the wrong stuff, come out and say it in the media. I get that. Do you know what I mean? If nobody's having a conversation, go out in the media and go, big man, listen, I told them I wanted this, and this. They're not giving it to me. So at the end of the season, my contract done. I'm done here.
I'm out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because like certain people do struggle. Like Xabi Alonso is struggling at Real Madrid, but it's because they give the players. They gave Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Juve, all these the power. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
But that's how Real Madrid run, though, isn't it? You know that Xabi Alonso was never going to last there, really. You know what I mean? Because he's a coach that tried to implement his Bayer Leverkusen way at Real Madrid. Like you just don't do that. You don't do that at Real Madrid. Like there's different levels. You know what I mean? And
That's what I'm saying.
very
Since
fact that he's
2000, their mentality has been Galacticos at Madrid, bro. Like superstar squad, not even just superstar players, squad.
Yeah.
You can't. You've got to let these stars like run the camp if you're gonna be successful there.
Yeah,
you got to do certain things there because you can't just come in with your philosophy, you know, because they don't give a shit about that, you know,
but
because
even
you
that,
got to think there's more players than you. So
yeah. But when you look at that, when you look at them in the early 2000s, you didn't really hear about no one like they were as a team. They were a collective. They were collectively like you could pick anyone out of that team and go and put them somewhere else, and they still be great. And still be
don't forget though that like them times, Madrid went through bare managers. You know what I mean? Because they kept on going through managers because they wasn't winning Champions Leagues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of them. Like even though they built this superstar squad, that's why that superstar Galacticos original Galacticos was unsuccessful because they had all these superstars. Now to us watching, don't forget, like all we had was limited media at that point anyway, so we only got what we was given. You know what I mean? You couldn't go on social media and really see what it was. You know what I mean? Like you just got told from the papers and news and whatever you saw on TV. So realistically, if you break it down, you think, well, why weren't that team successful? Because if you had a manager that was able to tell them what to do and how to play, maybe it could have. But because they didn't have that there, like when you're coming into a position there, I feel like the president of Madrid's telling you these men are going to play their way. You're going to. This is basically tells you how you're going to have to play and to appease all these players.
Yeah,
And then that's it. You're just the guy in the suit on the bench, the target for the media questions and that. You know what I mean?
It's just mad. It's just mad. It's mad to think that. And when you think to yourself, you think of a player like Xabi Alonso, and you think to yourself, like this man is like fucking. There's no that as much as people got like the man in his career was fucking ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Surely they should have a little bit of respect for him and be like, all right, cool. I understand what you're saying. Let's at least give him a chance. But it's like from minute one, they basically just went, big man, we don't even care about what you got to say. We are the superstars there. Do you know what I mean?
And to be fair, you have got to remember as well, the reason that Alonso wasn't given the same kind of time, love, and all the rest of it as like a Zidane was like Zidane was out of this world. Like Xabi Alonso was quality, like insane career. The things that he's done at Liverpool and then at Madrid, insane. But the media and everyone else, like, and don't forget the media run Madrid and Barcelona. You know what I mean? and the media did not care about Xabi Alonso half as much. Because bear in mind, he was one of how many that Spain team won everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he was just a cog in that machine.
Yeah.
You get me? And the real standouts of that Spanish team was Iniesta and Xavi, and that was because they were at Barca, and Barca were winning Champions Leagues and La Ligas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's one of them, bro.
Yeah. let me get through these comments. Yeah. So you're as high as a kite right now. I get you're starving. You've had an irrelevant win that only helps your supposed rivals out. Thanks again, but come on, we're better than you all over the pitch. Yeah, all right, listen, you guys couldn't even beat Nottingham Forest, man. So
hold on, I got a stat for you. Since we're discussing Arsenal, I got a stat for you. Shall we have a guess of how many times? What was it that was said yesterday?
What, Gyökeres has been on his ass?
No. There's a stat for how many times when Arsenal. I think it's when Arsenal
won a European trophy.
Don't lead a game from set pieces. How many times they've actually won a game?
Oh, how many games have they won from set pieces?
Yeah, it's something stupid. Like when they go ahead on a set piece, I think it's something stupid. Like they've only won 2 games from like open play or something, where they've actually thing. But when they score from a set piece, they've won. I'll find the stat. I'll find out what it is. Honestly, it's fucking ridiculous.
Let me go through it and try and look for that, innit? Trust me, Arsenal will smook you. I think meant to smash you at the Emirates. The fact that he's not spelling it right, it means it's not going to happen. So we'll go past
Yo, you might smoke us, you won't smoke us though, bro. Fuck, you know.
You've beaten us once in 7 attempts, and that was a pen shootout. Calm the F down. Yeah, listen, that was on the way to winning a trophy. A trophy. You understand, yeah?
What was that last comment? I missed that.
He says, you've beaten us once in 7 attempts, and that was a pen shootout. Calm the F down. But listen, that was a shootout that we beat you when we won a trophy straight after, wasn't it? Just saying. Big up, boys. Next week, we've lost 1 game in 33 across all comps. Let that sink in. Well, I'll tell you this right now, yeah. You're gonna suffer two more losses, yeah, in the next 2 games because Inter Milan are gonna beat you and we're gonna smoke you. So you've heard it here first. I promise you that, yeah. Was this an Arsenal fan from a village in Uganda?
So yeah, I found the stat.
Right,
So the stat is they've only won 2 games where they haven't scored set pieces.
Sorry, say that again.
They've only won 2 games where they haven't scored set pieces.
Sorry, bro. My bad. My mic. One sec. Say again.
They've only won 2 games where they haven't scored from set pieces.
And they think they win the league, yeah?
Someone give that set piece coach a raise. Give him Arteta's position, in fact. What are we talking about? Why has Arteta got a job? Did he need a job when he's got one?
Wait. So they've won 2 games that hasn't been apart from set pieces?
Yeah. So basically...
So Arteta's won 2 games and a set piece coach has won how many?
80.
So what? So is it fair to say now, yeah? Because Wolves are on 8 points, I believe, yeah? So is it fair to say that he's got less points than Wolves, technically?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Technically, Arteta's got 6 points, and the set piece coach has got all the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. It's all making sense now.
It's mad.
And they think they're beating us, yeah? Okay. Yeah. Listen, I can't wait to play them.
And to be fair, when you look at the league, yeah, United's the second best successful rate for set pieces, but we bag most of ours through open play. So they're in trouble. They've got our counter to deal with, and then when they knock it out of play, they've got another threat coming. Bro, it's gonna be a good weekend, this, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, I've already told you, man. If he sets up the same way, we're winning the game. I don't give a damn. We're winning the game, man.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have a couple stouts ready on ice. I'm gonna have a couple pre-rolls. I'm gonna be set ready for this, bro. I'm gonna enjoy this. Just what Arsenal fan is sacrificing themselves to us. Someone needs to be confirmed for this stream, bro.
Yeah, listen. Hey,
It's got to be Lumi Rain, innit? It's got to be Lumi Rain, innit?
It's got to be Lumi or Wacker or someone, innit? Like, someone's got to step up.
Them guys ain't got nothing about them, man. They're just too scared to come on the stream. That's what it is, man. Listen, I know how they work, man. It's like they only want to show up when Arsenal win. You know what I mean? Check what Lumi Rain done now, yeah? You know when Mount scored that goal?
Yeah. She
started messaging saying, "Oh, I told you Mount's a top player." And then what happened? Disallowed goal. You know what I mean? It's what they do, you know?
Yo, it is what I'll say. Yo, you can wear a bally if you need to, or a Halloween mask or something. You don't even have to show your face if you're going to be too embarrassed for that. But you've got to sacrifice yourself for this. You've got to take what's coming to you. Someone got have to step up.
Gav, it's me again, the guy who met the players. I met Martinez, Lamens, and Bayinde, and Bruno. Yeah, big up, man, for saving for Palestine, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It's not 4 great players you want to meet, though, is it?
Did you tell Bruno to leave? And secondly, if not, did you tell them to subscribe to the channel?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big up, man. Make sure you've got that information for them because you promised you would do that, man. So, but yeah, listen, big up for meeting them, man. But I could have thought of 4 better players if I'm honest. I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. So Clockender says, really, I don't think that's true. Jay, he's saying about your thing about the set pieces.
Do you want me to send it into the chat? I'll happily send it into the chat.
Wait, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, man. Listen, I can believe it because we're gonna get onto them jokers in a minute. Let me just go through the chat anyway, yeah. He's going. Okay, he's left the chat. What's this? European final that were too good to play in. Yeah, he's rattled. But anyway,
hold on. 24 minutes ago, yeah, a reliance on set pieces is becoming a theme. Arsenal have won 15 of their 22 Premier League games. Yeah, and in 11 of those victories, they scored the first goal from a dead ball. Only twice.
Bro, do you know how embarrassing that is? Do you know how embarrassing that is?
Yeah.
You know how embarrassing. Listen. I'm saying this now, yeah. Do you really think the powers above, yeah, are gonna let an Arsenal team that have scored? Say it again.
So they've scored 11 of those victories. They scored the first goal from a dead ball only twice against Brentford and Spurs.
What? And they're winning the league, yeah? They're winning the league off of that.
Arsenal scored 24 goals from set pieces.
Nah, no way.
So far, Arsenal scored 24 goals from set pieces in all competitions this season.
And how many goals have they scored?
So let's have a look.
Don't say 40. Has to be more than that.
Let's have a look. How many goals have Arsenal scored this season?
How many?
Are you ready, Gav?
The last said it all.
Are you ready, Gav?
Go on.
40 in all competitions.
Oh my God, you're lying. You are lying. Bro, I just guessed that, yeah? They've scored 40 goals.
As of mid of January, Arsenal scored. So hold on. So no. So sorry. They've scored 69 goals in all competitions. So they've scored 69 goals in all competitions. 40 goals.
It's a sick number, though.
40 goals in the Premier League, 17 in Champions League, 8 goals in the EFL, and 4 goals in the FA Cup. So they lead Europe's top leagues in set pieces goals with 24 this season. How many do you reckon are from corners?
16.
Fucking close. What are you saying, Fitz?
Would you saying it was close? I'm gonna go 19.
What, 20? Wait. They've got 24 goals in where?
They've got 24 goals. So they lead Europe in set pieces. They've got 24 goals so far this season.
From set pieces?
including
18 from corners.
What?
So basically, they only scored what 6 free kicks. 2 of them was them Madrid free kicks from Rice, innit?
Yeah.
So they've only scored 4 other free kicks.
Bro. Hey, listen, we're beating them next week, man. We're beating them on Saturday. That's what I'm gonna say now. That's what I'm gonna say. We're beating them. You think we're gonna get beat by a team that's getting majority of their goals from set pieces?
And the joke is 18 of them are from corners. As long as we don't give them many corners, we're sweet.
Yeah. But seriously though, yes. Be honest now, yeah. And again, Arsenal fans in the chat, let me know, yeah. Is that a positive or what? Is that good? Because surely you know what?
I feel no. It would be sick, like, because to be fair, going back thinking about it, when we had Beckham like taking free kicks and Giggsy on the like, we probably did have a sick amount of assists coming from corners, but we also had a bag of outfield like open play goals that like you didn't really like the corners didn't stand out to us and shit. Like every time we got a free kick, we were scoring.
Hold on. Let me put it in context for you. This is a Man United context for you, yeah? So in Fergie's last season, yeah, in the Premier League, yeah, how many do you think was set from in the Premier League only? How many was set from a set pieces? Set pieces scored in a single season by the Premier League champions. So you were Premier League champions.
Bro, I wanna say less than 10.
Now, well, I'll say for that season it wasn't many because we had Van Persie. It was basically long balls to Van Persie, and he bagged a lot of good goals, and he went from corners. So I'm gonna say about 10, 10, 11.
I think less than 10.
No. So you guys did 23. They're on 24, and we still got 4 months of the season to go.
Mad. Still, so we scored a lot more than I thought we did from memory. But to be totally honest, though, like that's what I'm saying. Like, to be fair, that season's probably not the best one to go off. Like, can you pull the stats up there for, like, for example, the 08 season?
Yeah. Oh wait. Clockenders is saying after a quick Google, it's 14. Yeah, don't trust Google, man.
No, it's
Google's AI assisted, and AI don't know nothing.
What they scored 14 Premier League goals. No, it's not 14.
And benefited from 3 own goals being scored in their favor.
Cause I'm saying from corners. I'm saying from corners, like the treble season, we scored a lot from corners, bro. But we scored a lot from like open play. And it didn't stand out too dramatically how many corners we got. But that's why the energy was there when we got 2 late corners. Because when it went out for a corner, the crowd lifted because we'd scored so many throughout that season. It's the same as when you got a free kick edge of the box. Like, you knew Bex had that. You know what I mean? So, but like, it didn't stand out, and it wasn't such a dramatic stat because, like, obviously with Arsenal scoring so few open play goals, like it's the first thing people will notice. Like, everyone spoke about that for time. Like, these men don't score unless it's a corner. So I'm not really surprised. But with us, we used to score when we had Bex taking corners and free kicks. We'd score all the time. Same way with Cristiano taking free kicks and that every time it was scoring. We were confident of that, but you had enough goals coming from elsewhere where it didn't stand out. It just seemed like these men get a lot of goals.
It's mad. Honestly, it's just mad when you look at their freaking. When you look at what they've done and what they've done, it's ridiculous.
No, this is what I'm saying. And you know what? I don't even want people acting or thinking that I'm saying this just because it fits the narrative of what's going on with Arsenal. I've been open about how strong my stance is on Andy Cole is the best Premier League striker of all time. The man scored 187 Premier League goals. You want to guess how many was penalties, bro?
4,
1.
5. Fucking
one.
That's what I mean. That's mad.
He took one penalty, scored it, and said, and to be fair, I think the only reason he took that was because they needed to score it to win the game. You get me? But he said if he can't score during open play, he's not good enough. You get me? And I've always credited him as the best Premier League striker. And I still if you take away all the penalties that people have scored, I think technically Andy Cole's the top goal scorer of the Premier League. Like last time I saw that stat, that was true anyway. You know what I mean? But I don't know whether at the time I know Kane was still at Tottenham in it, so it might have just about changed, but I don't think it has. But like I say, the narrative has always been there for me. Open plays where goals need to be scored. Like I expect goals from corners and free kicks. That's why they are threats.
Yeah, but you want your goals to come from open play. You don't.
Yeah, that's where the excitement is, bro. Like if you're waiting every single time for a corner before you can get excited that something might happen here, how dead is that game? Why would I want to go and pay to sit in the stadium to wait for it to go to one end of the field?
It's ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Nah, man. It's but to be fair, it's succeeding at this present moment, and if it continues to succeed, it'll be exactly like how fucking Pep Ball took over every league in England. Like everyone will start doing the same kind of thing, and look at the throw-ins. This long ball into the box shit that's took over the world this season. It's come from absolutely nowhere, bro.
But do you not remember? Was it? I can't remember who the hell at Stoke had the
Rory Delap,
mate. Absolutely ridiculous every time. Every time, no matter where.
But that's what made Stoke that's what made that phrase about Messi. Could he do it on a Wednesday night at Stoke? Because they were a difficult team to play for reasons like that, bro. When everyone is taking a Stoke tactic, and now you've got City, Arsenal, Liverpool, United, all these men implementing a tactic from Stoke, which made no sense. The only reason that Rory Delap's throw was that good was he used to do javelin or discus throwing or something. You know what I mean? He actually he did another sport that benefited that. Now we're just telling everybody, yo, can you throw a ball long? This is stupid, man.
It's what obviously. They do now. It's what they do now. Honestly, it is ridiculous. And when you do look at it and you think to yourself, like you say, now you look at it and it's gone through the stage of that was Stoke's tactic. We're in a wet, cold night in Stoke. I'm a dash this ball towards the keeper. Let's see how good he really is.
Yeah. And now it's a league tactic. That's how far the standard in the league has dropped, that the league has adopted a Stoke tactic that was custom designed for an ex-discus thrower or javelin thrower to get long balls into the box from unexpected positions. Now they're just telling, yo, Delo, can you throw the ball as far as possible, please? How many of these long throws have you seen where they've been foul throws, or that have been called, and even a lot where they haven't? I've seen man 2 yards on the field taking the throw and it's not been called. It's outrageous, but they're letting it slide because they want this to carry on. They want that tactic to work. Like, it's killing the game, man. Literally, they're making the Prem all about set pieces with them long throws. And if Arsenal succeed and win the league with this tactic of corner, 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 bro, next season, corners, throw-ins, I'm putting bets on for 40 every game. Swear to God, bro.
Listen, that way of playing will never prevail, man. I'm telling you it now.
Bro, bro, this is what I was just saying there. Like the whole Stoke long throw thing came from nowhere, and everyone took it at the same time and ran with it. Yeah. And I'm saying if Arsenal managed to somehow win this league with this kind of just scoring from corners, I can see. Look, Pep came, dominated the league with a style, and everyone from Conference League all the way up to the top of the top, Pep ball. I can see it changing, bro. And look at this season, how many long throws we're getting. Everyone's corner central. It's crazy that I know we're getting a lot of open play goals across the league, but you can see where the direction it's heading into. You get me? I'm not confident where this league's going, bro. If Arsenal win the league, it could ruin the game, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no. Listen, I hear it, man. But I think you need to remain confident, man, because them guys ain't winning jack. I promise you, bro. I've seen the funny thing with Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal not even good. Like I don't give a damn about them having one loss in 33. They set up to be defensive. So if you're set up to be defensive, then I'm not being funny. Yeah, like you're gonna like not get beat more than they should, you know. But when they open up, this is where the problems are going to come. But they ain't going to do that because Arteta is a defensive manager anyway. But what I will say though, is it just shows you that how bad Arsenal have been, really. Because I'm not really going to say Arsenal have been good. I think they've just been the most consistent team. But it really shows you how poor this Premier League is when you've got Arsenal 7 points clear at the top of the league. And they've got the majority of their goals have come from set pieces. Like that's concerning. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
So yeah, man. But let's get on to Arsenal anyway, because that game against Nottingham Forest. I mean, am I surprised Forest got a point? No. Sean Dyche, low block. Gyökeres up top. I mean, I was told Gyökeres was quick. Man got caught by Murillo, who stumbled. Like, what are we doing here? Murillo stumbled and still got back to him. But yet we're told Gyökeres has got burners.
Yo, and can we just remind the Arsenal fans that despite your successful corner rate, you had 9 corners against these man and didn't do anything. You had 3 shots on target all game. You had 9 corners, and you're meant to be the most successful team in the league with corners.
Bro, the very fact that they're resorting to trying to win games through corners, like this should be highlighted even more. They're relying on corners to get them through games. I mean,
trust me. And the joke is, did Murillo start? Did Murillo start?
Yeah.
Bro, he's about 5'2" in it. Like, you got one defender that's technically a midget. How the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Like, these 9 corners with Murillo as centre back. Like, he's a good defender, but in the air, he's nothing, bro. Like,
bro, Gyökeres had bare grass in front of him. Bare grass in front of him. Murillo stumbled and still got back. Like, Gyökeres for that alone should have been subbed. Because I don't think you deep how bad that is. The guy's going through on goal, and Murillo stumbled, and he still made the block. Like, how's that possible? And you're meant to be quick.
It's crazy, right?
Listen, I'll tell you what, though, that game there, it was all over it. I think Arsenal were trying to get the penalty that was never a penalty. I mean, if they would have given that penalty against Ola Aina,
did you see?
Back up and just not watch no more, because that was never.
Did you see his post after it?
No, I haven't seen it. What do you say?
I'm gonna have to send it to you, man, bro. His post is brilliant, bro.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, bro. His post is brilliant, bro. Honestly.
Let me just check something. 1 minute.
Nah. You know what though? The better penalty shot, I'm not gonna lie, the bigger shot was for Forest. Okay, I'm not that not a very similar penalty shot to the penalty man got, Jonas? Leg sticking out, just it's pretty much the same thing, just slightly like different positioning on the pitch. You get me? But essentially the same tackle, same challenge.
Hey, Timber should have been sent off. He should have been sent off. Yeah. He got yellow card, but he should have been sent off for the tug on
for bringing him down, innit? For sticking the leg out and bringing him up.
Yeah, he should have been sent off 100%. But
to be fair, I forgot he was on a booking at that point.
So the post that he's posted, he's obviously posted the picture of VAR and then posted a picture of is it Eddie Guerrero? No, when he's got the belt on. And he's got,
we lie, we cheat, we steal.
That's it. That is it.
Eddie. He's sick. He's sick for doing that, you know. He's sick for doing that.
He's posting that, bro.
Bro, all I know, bro.
Are you serious?
Brother, I'm gonna send it to you now, bro.
Hey, listen, let me view that. We lie, we cheat, we steal, you know. Let me see
this. Bro.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have to give my man a follow for that.
Bro, it's brilliant. It's brilliant, bro.
Hey, look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Hey, that's sick.
Bro, he's brilliant, bro.
Hey, listen, that was never a pen anyway. I mean, if they would have given a pen for that, man,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, they you might as well just say, man, they're trying to do their best to make Arsenal win this league because that was never a pen, you know. But again, man, Arsenal for me that was the game, where you're seeing Man City get smoked. Yeah, obviously Villa played yesterday and got beat, and again Villa were poor yesterday. So I watched the whole game.
Morgan Rogers,
you know what?
What's going on with Morgan Rogers?
What in terms of what performance?
Yeah, yesterday the amount of chances he had.
Yeah, like, he weren't great yesterday, but you know what? I think for what he's done for them so far this season, you're allowed to have an off day in it because he single-handedly won them games. So you're allowed to have an off day. But yeah, they were poor, man. And the goal by Tiano Barry, what a finish!
That finish was sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you know what? You see Martinez, he's a good keeper, but for some reason, he does some dumb shit. That save was damn wide.
Yeah,
it's that eccentric behavior in it. Is Barthez like?
Yeah, he's got that in him. Like, just does some nonsense. But the shot from McNeil was going wide, and it's like not only did he fumble it, but he put it back into the area where. And again, the finish was class because I don't think anyone would have predicted that finish from Tiano Barry. You know, another guy I think that's got more goals than Gyökeres. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So listen, Gyökeres is in the pits, man, right now. But yeah, man, I think the fact that Aston Villa drew, Arsenal for me, if they would have won that game and gone 9 points clear, this is when I would have started saying
they're a problem, innit?
Maybe I've got to kind of calm it down a bit because it's 9 points. That's 3 losses, man. That's a bit too much, bro. You see 7 points, and we play them next week. And let's not forget, City have got Wolves. I expect City to beat Wolves, and then it's down to 4 points before Arsenal play.
But the thing is, though, for Arsenal. You see, with the whole, like, I understand, okay, Villa's playing the day after them, but Villa to them shouldn't even really be in the picture. Like, they're a surprise addition to the conversation right now, but we all know how early the season is, really, innit? They know that the real threats are Arsenal, maybe Liverpool, and realistically, you've not got another threat. Arsenal should be finishing top 3 from the position they're in, and the only 2 that you can see really competing for those 2 positions or 3 positions, City and Liverpool. If Liverpool can click, and if fucking City wake up, but with that being able to go 9 points clear, they should have been so on it. They should have made sure from the first half they were 2 goals up. Like they should have been so motivated, knowing that we're not going to get a better opportunity than this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But again, this is why for me they're not winning no title, because they're the kind of games where you've got to let everyone know that you mean business. And the very fact they drew the game, I know people are going to be looking at it saying they've gained a point on City and Villa, but City play Wolves before Arsenal play United. That's 4 points. If we go and beat Arsenal, City's next game, they win that because Arsenal have got Leeds away and they've got Brentford away, I think, as well. Yeah.
Leeds won't be easy.
And I see them dropping points in them games, and all of a sudden, that margin is wiped out.
Like the fans might be delusional, but the management, the coaching, and the players have got to know we've got a fucking real fight on our hands here. We've still got every competition to play in. Squad rotation is a must. We've got to get the rotation right every time. And now we've got the expectations of everyone waiting for us to bottle it. You know what I mean? After seeing City go fucking 2-0 down to us, they should have seen it as, well, first things first, we need to basically put the rest of the league on notice here. We have to let everyone know we're here. We're going to be hard to take out of this top spot. And also knowing that we've just had the game of a decade for our club. They needed to fucking do damage to Forest to make us come back down to reality that, we might have just 2-0'd City, but do you see what Arsenal just did to Forest at Forest? It's
psychological,
man. But right now, they've got all of United fans and players and probably even the coaching staff thinking we can get something here. You know what I mean?
But bro, just quickly again. What you need to realize as well, is that City has still got to play Arsenal at home. So technically, they'll be looking at that game as 3 points. So we can kind of just say, look, 3 points, let's wipe that off. So I'm looking at it right now that Arsenal are 4 points ahead. That's how I'm looking at it. Because I think City beat them at home. Because we know City, when they've got to win a game, no matter how bad they are, they get the job done.
And then basically, if we can hold them to a draw, suddenly we're now fucking splitting their lead in half, bro. They've got 2 points then. It's a dangerous game that they're playing. They should have gone out ready to show the rest of the league what they will do, like, for the rest of this season. They should have put a real mark of intent down. The fact that they didn't, it gives everyone now like that little smell of blood where it's like, are they starting to bottle it? Is this where it starts? You know what I mean? Have they started crumbling now? They've not made it easy for themselves anyway. If they can end up making something out of this season, like, credit to them, because they're definitely choosing to do it the hard way.
I agree, man. I agree, and this is why I'm not gonna be here saying that Arsenal winning this league title, because we've heard this all before, man. And the very catch us if you can. Okay, but the very fact that they didn't win that game. I know it might seem like nothing to some fans, but they're gonna find that very soon. Very soon. That them not beating Forest, will come to bite them, regardless of them gaining an extra point, because City still have to play them. It'll be different if City didn't have to play them, but I believe City play them at home, and Pep will set up in a way to get a result. And the thing with Arsenal as well, Arsenal are not going to be brave enough to go to City and beat them, and that's going to be their downfall, because they're going to be thinking, if they're still on top ahead of City in that game, they're going to be trying to sit in and soak up the pressure and hit City on the counter-attack. And I think this is where, again, they're going to come unstuck. And I know you guys have seen Declan Rice, his post-match, post-match, after the game, the comments he said. Have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen it. What did he say?
So now he goes, it's a massive talking point. So what he done is obviously you can lip read it, he said something along the lines of something about fucking always the same, fucking shit, fucking all the same, always the same thing or something like that. So what he's trying to say is that his team are always, or Arteta, they're always fucking it up in every game. That's more or less what he was saying. Yeah, Clockenders. If you know what he said, man, put it in the chat. I know full well you know what he said. Yeah, but he goes, yes, yeah. Look, so he goes every fucking time. So basically, people think he's talking about the officials. Yeah, he's talking about Arteta and the team because he knows, just like what we're saying now, that was a massive opportunity missed, and that's why he said every fucking time. So again, Declan Rice knows, man.
It would make more sense that it's aimed at that situation than it is at officials, because he's a proper professional. He's not going to be like that towards refs and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put him down as one of those type of. You know what I mean? Some like, remember Didier Drogba would just get straight in a ref's face and tell him on cam, it's a fucking disgrace. Like,
mad.
You get me? It's a different kind of player. You get me? Just bro. But that's what I'm saying. It's a different kind of player. Rice ain't that guy. Rice is that, like, he goes over and like talks to the ref all polite and de-escalates situations. You know what I mean? He's not. I can't see it.
Let me just put this to bed now, yeah, quickly, yeah. He wasn't talking about Michael Oliver. Like, you guys are doing too much, yeah. Declan Rice is the only winner in your squad. He's won a European trophy, yeah. So I'm pretty sure he was talking about the team and the manager. Let's not be saying he was doing it to the referee. He was saying it was fucking shit all the fucking time, whatever he said. He's talking about his team because he knows, yeah, that was a massive missed opportunity. So
everyone should know that was a massive missed opportunity. Everyone that's like, especially if they're involved in football, should know anyway. And if you're following football week in, week out, I don't understand, unless it's your first season you've ever watched. You've got to know better. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I've watched like consistently and followed like at least my team and the closest rivals competitively anyway. Like, watching City as a kid or following City as a kid, why bother? Like, we're in League 2 or something. But fucking, like, you stayed on to watching how things panned out through the season and that. And like, yo, I understand, like, when it's as close as this season's been, it can go all the way down to the final day. Like, don't forget, 99 season, it come down to we had to win that. You know what I mean? City's first ever title. Like, if they'd have drawn, that title was coming to us. They had to win. You know what I mean? I can see.
I remember watching that, man. I'll tell you now, I was crushed.
Yo, crushed, bro, crushed. But same way, you gotta take the lows when they come. Same way, like, bro, when that 99 season hit, when them 3 whistles went on them 3 different games, it was like, what, span of 5 days or something, bro. Still to this day, bro, I never even got a day off school when I was ill. I'd be sent into school. My mum would tell me, if I'm sick enough, the teachers will send me home. Yeah, I got a day off the Monday after we won the treble. The hangover was that deep in my household that, yo, no one's leaving. You can stay in bed. It's sweet. You get me, bro?
Just checking. Was that a European trophy you're talking about there?
Yeah. Oh, one of a few that I've watched us lift in my lifetime, Gav.
Cool, man. No worries. So, man. Just checking, just checking.
So I watched the video.
I don't think there's many people can talk about a European trophy in this chat. So,
so I watched the video of Declan Rice, and he's clapping the fans, and he goes, it's fucking ridiculous. He goes, we're fucking shit. Like, you know,
He probably referring to the team and Arteta. He knows Arteta's a fool, man. Like, don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled. Listen,
absolutely frustrated.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you're clapping at the fans when you're saying it.
Yeah, bro, you're frustrated.
Yeah, he don't believe in Arteta, man. Come on, he knows, man. He knows,
So Amarim for Arsenal next year.
I hope so. I hope so.
No.
Wait. What are
Keep
you?
on bettering.
What are you? A mind reader? Yeah,
Keep on
listen.
bettering.
I ain't a mind reader, yeah, but I'm telling you this now. I'm telling you now, you ain't winning no trophy. I promise you that now. I'm hearing people say Arsenal are going to win the Champions League. I mean, how can you win the Champions League when you've never won it before? Like, what are people talking about?
And the thing is, it's not as much about mind reading as it is about it's being situationally aware, understanding what like. Look, my man's looking at the fans, clapping at them, thanking them for showing support despite a poor display away from home, where they've travelled a long way to watch this shit, and he's saying it's fucking shit every fucking time or whatever exact words are. It's context. He's disappointed for their sake, and not just their sake, but his own sake. He's frustrated. You know what I mean? Like, why? If he was saying it towards a ref, why would he be clapping the fans? Why would he not be facing towards the officials? Because they all stand together at the end of the game. It's not hard to find them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's context, man.
Listen, Declan Rice knows, man. He knows it was a missed opportunity. I don't really care what anyone says, yeah. At the end of the day, they had a chance to go 9 points clear. They fluffed their lines. It's that simple. Because tell you now, City going to beat them. We're going to beat them, yeah. You got 2 tough games away to Leeds and Brentford. You're dropping points there, and all of a sudden, you're that fan base there. They're in tatters, man. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Go on, Jonas.
I won't be surprised if Leeds beat them.
Bro, I won't be surprised.
And the only thing I was going to say was, for any Arsenal fans that are acting like we still got a point, okay, well, you dropped 2. Let's see how you feel if you lose this league by a point. Let's see how important this game was this weekend, innit?
Bro, there'll be tears, man. There'll be tears. I mean, Gyökeres to finish you with a double 2-0 easy. Listen, he couldn't even get away from fucking Murillo when he stumbled. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? How's he going to finish us? He's the worst striker in the league, man.
This is what I'm saying. Yo, I was of an age where I can remember celebrating the first Fergie title win, yeah? Bro, I've watched success and watched seasons, you get me? These men, what are acts like, they can throw points away against Forest. Nah, man, you'll learn. You will learn that's not what league winners do, bro. Like, you can throw points away against 1 or 2 teams. United did it, but you can't consistently do it throughout the season. And I'm seeing a few too many draws. And let's be real, like, there's no real, like, every league winning team, bro, has there not been like lethal attacking options? Like, look at like Chelsea area. They had like Drogba, Lampard, Kalou, Malouda, Joe Cole, Bagsman all over the field. Yeah, Shevchenko, even though he didn't land, considering what they signed, he was an incredible striker. Yeah. You know what I mean? Constant, had Crespo, all kinds of big names, yeah? Look at Arsenal with the Henry, the Wiltards, Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamps, Robert Perez. You get me? Bro, now look at it now. You've got Trossard, Martinelli, Saka.
Martinelli.
You know what I'm saying? Gyökeres, bro, this isn't... You know what I'm saying? Like,
these people are getting excited because Martinelli got a hat-trick against Portsmouth.
You get me? Let's look at when Liverpool were being successful, yeah? Like dominating. You got Mane, Salah, Firmino. Bro, you've got a lot of quality there, you know what I mean? Look at what City dominating. Look at what their attacking forces. The attack is super important. You're not going to win the league defensively. If you want to do that, try and switch nationality to Italian, because that's where that works. In the Prem, consistently it's been attacking football that wins the league, and it's taking that risk. That's what ends up punishing a lot of the smaller teams, because they've got to take the risk and they've got to try and attack to try and maintain like any kind of standing in the league. But is what it is. Like Arsenal want to defend and try and see how long they can just hold a position for. It's not going to pan out well.
You know what as well though, yeah. You know where they're going to fall down, yeah. I think give it the next couple of games. I think they're going to start falling down with injuries.
No.
Because a lot of their players, if you look at the core of their players, the Declan Rices, you know, the Timbers, Saliba, Gabriels, I think Saka, these guys play a lot of football, and I think at least 2 of them are going to pick up an injury.
Yeah.
So listen,
because Saka didn't start on weekend, did he? But he ended up coming on because they were desperate to try and make something of it. So it's
Madueke's got no GA in the league this season.
But and this is the thing, when they've got guys where they're intending to rest players because we've got Forest, you get me? So we're going to use the squad depth because they've got a deep squad, but they're trying to rest certain players that they're heavily relying on. Then suddenly it's like, oh well, when the game's not going our way, instead of being patient or switching up the tactic, it's fuck it, substitutions in it, bring on Starboy. It's like,
these are the same man that were telling me Starboy is that guy, and he's a top 10, he's the number 1 winger in the world, and he's got 10 goals in 2 Premier League seasons. Like what are we doing there?
Listen, Clockenders in the chat, was saying us the other day, man, that he's top 10 in the world. Not in his position, just the player.
Just top 10 players.
And he's not even got more goals than Jarrod Bowen.
But exactly. And certain man don't rate Jarrod Bowen. But
he's never had a goal scoring season anywhere near Steve Bruce.
Hey, listen, that Steve Bruce getting 19 league goals, man. I ain't taking that seriously, man. I ain't doing it, man. There's no way I'm gonna watch a centre back get 19 Premier League goals, man, and Gyökeres can't even get 10. No way.
I'm telling you, man. That at some point, I'm just gonna start watching old Premier League games. Just give up on this modern shit, car. Ain't no point. The standards have just fallen to the point where this is what we're talking about now. Arsenal defending their way to a fucking Premier League title with Gyökeres up front. What happened to the Premier League, bro? Remember when Bolton had JJ Okocha?
Yuri Djorkaeff, Ivan Campo. You know
what I mean? You remember when Sheffield Wednesday had Benito Carboni and Paolo Di Canio?
And then now you're looking at Arsenal with Gyökeres, and we're supposed to be impressed.
You get me? Yeah. Remember when Middlesbrough had Ravanelli?
Yeah,
bro. You remember? You get me? Like, bro, come on now. I'm gonna start watching 96 fucking season fucking videos. I'm not asked.
Bro,
somewhere I've got my old season review fucking videos. No, the old United season review vids. I'm gonna dig them out at some point and just start watching them again instead.
Bro, listen, actually deep it though, yeah. Middlesbrough had guys like Janino and Emerson and Ravanelli, yeah. Sheffield Wednesday had Carboni, yeah. And then you've got like people gassing up Odegaard for doing pirouettes. Like it shows you, innit? The level's just finished. And I like Odegaard as a footballer, yeah. But when we start hearing that Odegaard is meant to be this player, yeah, it just shows you, man, that the levels are at an all-time low.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
Bro, just bear in mind, yeah, like people act like Saka is an absolute lock for right mid. Not for me, but for a lot of people is acting like that, yeah? Okay, remember when Joe Cole was that good, but couldn't even get close to the England squad?
Yeah.
Bro, remember... This was the quality standard that we had. Joe Cole is one of them players that anyone that knows ball, that watched him play, will tell you one of the best footballers I've ever seen. But he doesn't even come into the conversation considering where the era he lied in. He was just like everybody else. Cause you couldn't be anything less than absolute quality. If you put Joe Cole into this league now, Ballon d'Or.
Yep.
Straight up. Joe Cole never got a sniff at a Ballon d'Or in his fucking whole career, bro.
But we're meant to believe that Saka's top 10 in the world. Listen, you see Saka, yeah? You see Saka, yeah? Saka for me, yeah, he's just he's like the African version of Ricardo Gardner. You remember Ricardo Gardner at Bolton?
Yeah.
He's the more physical. He's a more physical Ricardo Gardner. Am I lying?
Nope. Nope.
Tell me the difference between him and Ricardo Gardner. They both cut inside. They both protect the ball. He's just more stocky than him.
Yeah.
Am I lying though? Go and check
No,
Ricardo
true.
Gardner's stats. I guarantee you, Gardner's got the same amount of goals as him.
It's mad.
It's real, bro.
Is, man.
That's what
Ricardo Gardner, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, the standard now is ridiculous, but that's what I'm saying. You put Gardner in this league now, he's star boy. That's wild. That's wild.
This star boy talk's got to drop. He's got to die, man. I ain't in the mood for that rubbish, man.
Bro, nah. I'm never gonna let that go. Cause I know in 5-10 years time they're gonna regret that whole shit. That's gonna be an Ollie at the wheel moment. Never let that die, Gav. He's their star boy.
Where's this star boy talk come from? Like, what does that mean?
Their fan base, bro. They just started calling him star boy. I don't even know, bro. Like,
yeah, but if you're a star, shouldn't you be winning Champions League football? No trophies.
That's what I think. I think star boy to me would be a young player with a trophy cabinet that's just full, glistening medals and that. Not just a few FA Cup medals.
Hey, a bit like Harvey Elliott.
Hey, listen. My man's a high top Ricardo Gardner, man. That's what he is now. That's it, man. Let's move on. I ain't got time to talk about Saka. You know what I mean? Big up Lumi Rain says, Gav, how many years do you think Arsenal will dominate English football for?
When will it start? When will it start, Lumi? Let me know when it starts and I'll give you an answer.
Wait, you last won a trophy when? Was it 2003?
No, well, they won an FA Cup under.
The only thing I can tell you, the only stat I can tell you that's 100% true.
That one Arteta's team. So 2003 it was, yeah. We're in 2026 now, so just double that again, and maybe you might have a chance. You know what I mean? Because this whole domination of English football, I don't know where it's come from. You kind of win a single trophy, but yet you're going to dominate football.
To be fair, they have won a single trophy. It's just a shame that they've only won it 5 times in the last 24 years or something. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the stat? Remember the stat? Since 2004, since the last league title, they've only won 5 FA Cups. Remember, there was 75 trophies between 4 clubs within that same space of time that are meant to be their rivals.
It's just mad.
Remember last week here we totaled up all the tally of all the Chelsea, United, Liverpool, and City trophies, yeah, compared to Arsenal. Yeah, so that's what we got to say, man.
So I'm saying, yo, I can't wait. Lumi, please tell me you're jumping on this stream for the match. You ain't got a reason not to.
I'll make it better now. Yeah, she probably won't jump on. You know why? Because I think she knows deep down, yeah, there's gonna be something cooking for her team, man. I'm saying that now, man. I'm saying it now. I'm confident we're winning this game. We're winning this game.
To be fair, yo, I'm already feeling it. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing how poor they were against Forest, and knowing, you know what, we're gonna go into this Arsenal match thinking, fuck this. we are better than we've been portrayed. Let's show everybody this is the chance. Consistency. Let's do it. That brother might be getting a haircut eventually, bro.
Yeah.
That brother can get a haircut by early Feb if he's lucky.
I don't know. Listen, I ain't jumping the gun too quick, man. You know what I mean? Let's beat them clowns, man, and I'll start taking it more seriously. But I'll tell you now, you see Lissandro, play him. You know what? To play him, yeah? He's gonna rough up Yokeres.
Yeah.
He'll rough up Yokeres if Yokeres starts anyway.
Mr. Hairflix.
Who's that?
Mr. Hairflix, my hair's not in place.
If Arteta's got brains, yeah, he'll be doing the hairflix from the bench. You know what I mean? If he's got brains. What trophy are Man United going for this season? We're going for the Arsenal trophy. Let's move on. You know what I mean? Let's move on from that one. We are now one. What's this? Listen, Lumi, I ain't got time for that one, man. Let's move on. Yeah, look, Gabriel Jesus to Xerxes. Xerxes all day long, man. Oh, don't be hating on my baller, man. He's a top player. Can't even spell his name right either.
Are
No
these
respect.
man forgetting what Xerxes did to them, man?
They don't care about it though. That's the problem.
Well, just like 12 months ago, like the same game happened, and Xerxes made them two look like dickheads. Specifically, them two.
Saliba and who's the other one? Then they run into each other or something.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yo, come on now. Like Xerxes will make them man look like dickheads if he's fit.
You know how bad it is, yeah? You know how bad it is? If Xerxes was at Arsenal, they'd be a better team. That's how bad it is.
100%. 100%.
So big up to Babs One Diva with the sticker. Big up. Gav, it's just wishful thinking at this point. You desperately want us to fail. It's not happening. Yeah, listen, I don't want you guys to fail, man. I'll be honest. I don't want you to fail, but you're gonna fail. There's a massive difference there.
I'll tell you the truth. Like for me, I don't have a horse in the race. Like I just said there, the top three contenders for me should be Arsenal, City, and Liverpool because Liverpool are defending champions. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not in that conversation. You really think I care which one of you three win? Like none of them is a good option for me.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I do.
Bro, I don't. I'll tell you the truth. I put a fucking £2.50 bet on Villa to win the league. That's it now. That's me for the rest of the season. I'm hoping they can win the league. I know we ain't gonna do it from where we are.
Hey, listen. If Villa win the league, ask me to fold that club.
Nah, but that's what I'm saying. For me, I know that's wishful thinking, but I don't want any of them three to win the league. Let's be totally clear. I like that Arsenal rivalry was the rivalry I like from my youngest memories. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my most impactful like years of a football fan. Arsenal was neck and neck with us. Chelsea, I can't stand neither for the same reason. Like in my teenage years, you get me.
Yeah.
Obviously, City and Liverpool are just they're inbred through the old football chants and Leeds and that. Like I can't stand any of them, but that's through like basically like conditioning. You get me? Like the being in the stadium hearing the chants over and over because you never really come up against like. Leeds got relegated when I was like in 12, 13 or something. So I never came back up against Leeds for time. City were never there when I was a kid. And Liverpool were never really a threat at any point until we weren't a threat anymore. But I always hated all them clubs. I don't want any one of them five there to win the league. Someone's going to do it though. But fuck yous all in it. I don't care who it is. I just want to see you all struggle. And to be totally honest, the fan bases of the clubs is what gets me picking sides. I don't want to see Arsenal win more than anything else, just for the fact that the fan base is deluded, thinking that this is good football and this is what it should be to win the league. Like,
yeah, but I suppose, man, what you got to realize, them guys have been starved for how long, man? So they'll think anything's good. You know what I mean? Let them have their time, man. They're top of the league, top of the Champions League, but when it all comes crashing down, this is what I've got to say to you, man.
Gav, we've been going through hard times, yeah, but we're not lowering our standards and expectations of our club. We're still expecting certain things.
Yeah.
These man, it's like, bro, bear in mind, this same fan base screamed Wenger out. That's the same kind of blasphemy as us demanding Fergie out. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
And now they've got the nerve to try and act like this is the way the league should be won. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's the fan base that makes me dislike like Arsenal more than anything currently. Like, you really think
it's not even that? It's the matter of the fact is you had Wenger doing what he did for so long with no fucking money.
Yeah, with the restrictions he had over his head, and let's be clear, the fan base knew exactly what was going on as well,
Yeah, of course
and
do.
they still was like, "Nah, Wenger out," taking the piss, mate. Like that alone irritated me. Kind of like as a rival, I thought that was disgusting. You get me? Like the only comparison I could put that to is imagine if we started doing that to Fergie.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. The fan channel that started all that stuff up properly. Like I'm telling you now, if I'd have tried to set up a fan channel outside Old Trafford saying Fergie out at the same time after match days, bro, I'd have needed a hospital trip. There's no way I'm getting out of there unscathed. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Absolute joke, bro. It said a lot to me about the fan base and then the delusion over the last couple of years when it's like you say, they've won nothing, 5 FA Cups since the last league. And through that time, they've shown the true colours with the most successful, legendary manager that they've ever had. And now they can come with this Arteta's God. Like, no, behave. It
Bro, but the
can't be.
reality is
This
a
is
lot,
why we
a
don't
lot
want Arsenal to win. Nothing to do with the actual club. It's the fan base.
yeah.
Most of yous are disgusting. Some of yous
Yeah, but
are
you know
actually
what it is?
cool.
The thing is though, Fitz, yeah, the chances are, yeah, the fans that love Arteta, yeah, they must be between 12 and 17. That's the
Yeah,
reality.
they've got to be youngsters, innit?
Bro, any person with a logical mind, yeah, will know that this Arteta, how he's still in charge. The guy's on his 7th season, spent over £1 billion, and what's he got to show for it? An FA Cup without his team. How can you defend that? And then you have fans saying that you'll have fans saying, yeah, oh, but he got us to second. Like second's a trophy.
No. What you'll have them saying is, did you not see us destroy Real Madrid? That's what you'll
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like for me personally, like you say, you got all this nonsense about but Arteta's this and Arteta's that. Big man, if you have any sense or any loyalty to your club, you would be like, as much like you think Slot could come here, win the Premier League in his first season and go 7 seasons back winning. Them man are ready to get rid of him now. Them man are ready to get rid of him now.
Yeah, standards.
You know what
But
I mean?
again, this is the same fan base here that when Declan Rice scored them 2 free kicks against Real Madrid, you had them call him the best player in the world. So this is what they do, innit? Like we're just used to it now. Like them guys are just not well, man, because the whole Arteta in, the whole Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka. Listen, they're top of the league, man. So let them have their time. But I just want to see what they say at the end of the season, because I'm saying you now, when there's no trophies, all this chat that these lot have in the chat, the Loomies, the Mamba, Clock Enders, please come with that energy. Please come with that energy, because I'm saying you now, it's gonna be great, man. When you guys fail, because
They're not
I'm telling
gonna,
you now, you guys don't win this season. I've seen too much of Arsenal to know that yes, they are getting a bit lucky, but when you're relying on set pieces for the majority of your goals, like you're not winning no league title for that.
Brother, they're not
And
gonna be a come end of the season. The reason they're not gonna be a end of the season is because it's gonna be like, you remember in Marvel Avengers when Thanos does a little click, them man are disappearing, bro. Them man are not gonna be here, bro. You know what I mean? They're gonna disappear and be like, oh yeah, we got next season. We finished wherever we finished. We got Champions League football. We
it'll be
got
under a rock, man. That's what it'll be. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, trust me. Let me get onto some of these chats before we wrap it up, though. Yeah. So Southampton and Latis. Let's see what these lot are saying. Guys, big up each and every time. Make sure you smash the like button and make sure you sub to the channel as well. And make sure you share the channel on all your platforms, on all your social media platforms. And guys, make sure you make sure you follow Fitz and Jonas, obviously on their socials as well, which is in the description. So let's just go through some of your comments. Do you think Palace are fucked? Glasner is gone, Gueye is gone, and Mateta is gone. Yeah, man. I think as we spoke about earlier, their team's been ripped apart, man. You think of Elise, then Eze, now Guehi, Mateta's going Juventus. and now obviously Glasner's come out saying he wants to go as well. So it's a shame, man. But it's a shame, but these things happen, unfortunately, you know. But is what it is. Gav, scan my players on FM26. You will see how talented they are. Big up Lumi, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, it's crazy, bro.
Gav, how much have you been drinking? I don't drink, so Hey, listen, don't knock red wine and coke, man. Trust me, it's the way forward. Listen, you guys try it, man. You might win a trophy. You know what I mean? Gav, you're something else, man. All this because you hate Arsenal this much. Listen, I don't hate Arsenal, but I'm a realist. You know, I'm a realist, and I've seen too much football to know that these guys, come the end of the season, it's gonna be peak for that for Arsenal. Because I'll tell you this as well, yeah. They've got Inter Milan, I think tomorrow or Wednesday, yeah. Mark my words, yeah. He plays a strong team because Arteta wants to top the table, yeah, to avoid meeting certain teams. Now, if he plays a strong team against Inter Milan, what team is he going to play against United? Because we've got a coach now, and we've got rest time. So again,
that's what I'm saying. They've got to get the balance right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I said earlier, man.
Madueke that's got no GA in the league this season. I very much doubt he's going to be starting against United. So,
see what I mean, man. Now it's where it gets sticky for them. Like everyone wants to talk quadruple. Cool. I watched the treble. I know how hard that shit's to do. You want to talk them kind of things? Cool. I also watched couple doubles, and I know how hard they are to do too. It's not going to be easy just to win
and
one
got
trophy
Chelsea as well, second leg as well. Let's not
see what I'm saying, man. That squad rotation over these next 3-4 games is going to be vital. A lot can go pear-shaped for them, and they don't realize it's like they think it's going to be like FIFA, like the stamina refreshes every game. It's not how it works, mate. Like it's gonna. There's gonna be fatigue kicking in. There's gonna be players that are gonna get injured, like you said. Like it's not gonna be easy for them. This, I'm telling you.
Games are coming thick and fast now.
Wait, let's go. Let's go this one quickly. Yeah, Starboy is actually a 26-year-old man.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, big up to Christopher McGrath, yeah, because you would have thought, yeah, Starboy was at 16 or 17. He's actually 26.
Trust me. It's the nickname that keeps making you think he's a wonder kid. He's not. Yeah, he's a full-grown man that should definitely be doing better.
You would have thought he's just breaking into the first team. The man's 26.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy, you know what I mean?
Yo, fuck that. Yo, we're taking the name away from him now. Starboy now refers to Lamine Yamal, someone that deserves the name.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I was gonna say that, yeah, but I thought, you know what? Let me not even bring Yamal's name into it. Yamal doesn't deserve to be amongst peasants. Like
no, that's what I'm saying. We're getting rid of the peasant before we even give the name over. You get me? Like, no, we're giving the name to someone that it should be accredited to. But Bukayo Saka's now been erased from the history of Starboy.
Bro, just mentioning Saka and Yamal together, yeah, it boils my blood, man. It hurts. I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't sit right, does it?
Oh, it doesn't sit right, man. Like if you're gonna say, you know, Saka and I don't know, Anthony Alanga or Harvey Barnes, you know, or Jacob Murphy, then
to be fair though, I like Alanga. Don't say that. I like Alanga.
Yeah. Trust me, man. Should be thrown in jail for that comment, man. Putting him in the top 10. You know what I mean? Ridiculous.
But one sec though, let me just clarify as well. Yo, as a United fan, I will be the first one to admit there is a level of respect for Arsenal. Like historically, historically, because because I will say, like, in the past, bro. Bear in mind, Bergkamp, Henry, Vieira, these kind of players, I've got to hold my hands up and say they've had some of the best players in the league. And with Wenger, they had one of the best managers that the league's ever seen. So I've got to give him that. So that's the level of respect that I will show. But considering that's the reason that I will show respect to Arsenal, can you understand now why I will not show any respect to Arsenal? Currently now, there's no reason for me to, because management and players aren't there now. The levels aren't the same. It's too drastically dropped where I don't care about your league position today. It's not the same. The quality is not there across the board.
Listen, to mention Bergkamp and Henry, man, with them guys there, I can't do it, man. That's why.
But this is what I'm saying, though. That's the harsh reality of it. Like, Arsenal fans are in the comments acting like we just hate Arsenal. It's not a case of that. I can honestly say
got time to hate Arsenal, man. Like,
I've never liked Arsenal because of the rivalry, but you can't see someone as a threat for all the reasons of like I say, the Bergkamps, the Henrys, the Vieiras, and how game changing they were. Like, bro, you have to show a level of respect to that kind of level and quality. You know what I mean? But at the same time, when you look at what they are now, it's other than the badge and the colours on the shirt, what's the same? It's like the quality is not there, the style's not the same. Like
what's the same? The hot dog prices.
Nah, to be fair, you probably have to put an extra 10 spot on the price from when Wenger was there.
It's crazy.
Yeah, listen. I generally used to be scared when I see Henry on that pitch, man.
So I'm saying, you see Arsenal coming up now, bro. What's your threat that we don't score or their defenders score from a corner? What is this Arsenal that we're meant to be playing? Because it doesn't feel like it anymore.
So it's a basketball team, man. That's what it is.
This is what I'm saying. They're waiting for the alley-oop every time. We know the play they're going to go for. Every time. They're going to take it out to the wide, out of the side of the D, and they're going to... Bro, it's ridiculous. It makes no sense.
Bro, I used to be generally scared, of Henry, because I tell you now, when Henry used to rock up, with them vapors, the blue vapors, or the red vapors, whatever vapors he was wearing, and then black gloves, you just knew that Henry was on sign today,
Yeah, them gloves meant business, bro.
Now we got to watch Jack Swagger, a builder up top, This can't control the fucking ball.
This is where we are now, bro. Yeah. That's why there is, like I say, air quotations, a level of respect. Like, I will show respect for the fact of what Arsenal were, how threatening they were to United. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were the season before we won the fucking treble, they won a double.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And the season before that, we did the double. Well, we technically 2 seasons before that we did the double. You get me? Like, so it's like we did 2 doubles, then they did a double, then we did a treble. You've got to respect Arsenal for being in that and making that what it was. So you've got to respect the manager and the players that were there at that time. But anything beyond that, the respect's just continuously gets lost when you start going down the line. It's like, look at how they treated Wenger, knowing what he was having to deal with, knowing the restrictions. Look at where they are now. Look at the fact of what they did to Wenger and how much time they've given Arteta and how many allowances they make. Like I say, now there's a reason why, before anything else, I don't want Arsenal to win the league, because the fans don't deserve it. Look at what, you know what I mean? Look at how far you've let your club decline. Look at what you did all the way to here. Why should any other neutral fan that's not in the title race be really rooting for Arsenal?
Yeah.
Because they feel sorry for them. So that's why. You know what I mean?
I don't feel sorry for them, because why should I feel sorry for fans that don't deserve it? You know what I mean? There was a period where despite hating Liverpool, I felt sorry for Liverpool. I felt sorry for CBG. That year when he slipped, like, I was giving everyone grief, but that was hard to watch, bro. It made me cringe. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. Hey, you know what? You know who I feel sorry for? I feel sorry for Wenger. Wenger didn't get sacked for this.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
For long ball merchant, he didn't
get
sacked.
This is what I'm saying. If Wenger got sacked and they were playing good ball, had star players there, quality, I'd rate it. But look at where they are and everything they did along the way. Why should I as someone that's following a team that's not in the title race, be hopeful that yous can win it above my other rivals. They've got no reason to. You know what I mean? I put yous on the same level as City. No reason for them. They're cheating bastards. If anything, I hope that Liverpool somehow make a resurgence, and they're our longest standing rivals, really.
Yeah.
So it's one of them. It's not really the club that it's the fans and the way that the fans have impacted and how they've got to where they are that I dislike.
Yeah, I hear it, man. Right, let's get through some of these comments, man, before we wrap it up. Gav, proof you don't hate Arsenal by saying Rice is world class.
One sec,
depends
lads.
what's the parameters for world class, because I just think Declan Rice is a box of energy. You know what I mean? Is that world class? Not for me. So yeah, he's I mean, put it this way, yeah. Moises Caicedo, Pedri, Vitinha, Frankie de Jong. I'm trying to think what else there is.
Kante,
Camavinga. They're world class to me. I can't put Declan Rice in there. I think Declan Rice, you know, is Declan Rice to me, as I said, man, he works hard, which is why the fans love him. You know, to be fair, defensively he's very good, but I mean, what's the parameters for being world class? That's what I like. That's what I need to know. So just based on that, man, he's not world class to me. Saka or Mbuemo. So as a footballer, I'd probably say Saka. But if you want numbers, I'd say Mbuemo. You know what I mean? But it's just, you know what I mean? I don't really rate both players like that. You know, I just think they're both good players. But when people start saying world class for this player or this player's one of the best, not for me. You know, the world class left-footed right wingers for me are the likes of Elise, Yamal, Ryan Cherky. You know, players like that. So, Jay, one for you, man. Jonas, is Arteta the league's most likable manager? The most likable manager? I've never heard of it. Boy.
We'll move on.
Yeah,
Man didn't even dignify it with a response, though.
Hey, good answer. I was gonna say the same thing.
We'll move on. We'll move on.
No, what's this? Ranieri or Ahmed?
Dignify it.
From a man that complains about footballs, complains about everything else except managing his fucking team. We'll move on.
Hey, Ranieri or Ahmed? I mean, I like Ranieri, but
Ranieri's not even playing.
What right does Ranieri have to be in the conversation with Ahmed? That's like saying Gyökeres or R9.
Ranieri's not even playing. So what are we doing there? Carry on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, listen, we've had our fun. Yeah, listen, I'm looking forward to this game. Is it 12:30 Saturday?
I'm not too sure what time kickoff is.
Yeah, I'll check it, man. I'll check it. But you man, all good for Saturday though, yeah? On the watch along.
Yeah, 100%. I'm here.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, I'll send you that over the link anyway. Guys, listen, we're gonna be obviously doing the watch along on Saturday, Man United Arsenal. So I got Fitz, I got Jonas coming on. I'm gonna have Owen coming on as well from B2R Sport. And again, if there's any Arsenal fans that want to jump on the stream, it's at
Sunday.
4:30.
Sunday, 4:30. Yeah, Sunday.
Okay, even better then, man. Man can wake up nice, just relax for the whole day, and then get ready for the game. Okay, even better. So, but yeah, guys, if there's any Arsenal fans that want to jump on the stream, the live watch along, listen, let me know, and obviously I can send you over the link. But it's gonna be a good game, man. Regardless, you know.
Lumi, Waka, Mamba, I'm looking at you, man, directly. You know.
Yeah. But in the same sense, if you're scared, I understand. But you know, it is what it is. But
don't be scared.
Listen, regardless of all the banter, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, and I do genuinely believe that we'll win the game, man. I'm going to remain confident from what I saw against City, and I can see us definitely getting 3 points, man. And even if we don't win, I don't think we get beat, and that's a massive thing because under Amarim, I would have given the team no hope. So that's where I'm at with it now, man. So
to be fair, Gav, if you was to lose the game from a corner, did you really get beat or did you just lose 3 points?
Boy, I'll be saying that. Is it Airport Albert? I'll say that he won the game.
To be fair, I'm going to be starting to say that my man's manager. I'm not even going to give Arteta credit anymore. What's his name again, bro?
Airport Albert.
Albert.
Airport Albert.
Is it all one word?
Yeah, AirPod Albert.
Oh shit, AirPod Albert. You know. I thought you were saying a whole next name at the start, like that was his first and last names.
Man said AirPod Albert.
Yeah, listen, if Arsenal win the game, it's from an AirPod, man. That's all it
is. AirPod Albert, yeah, manager of Arsenal, doing a decent job. I can't lie, considering what his expertise is in. Is what you expect in it, but with Arteta as manager, it's disappointing. So maybe that way I can now start getting a level of respect back for Arsenal somewhere in it. Fans just start moving accordingly, yeah, and maybe I can start actually like just letting a lot of this shit slide. But yeah,
Harry Maguire to score from a corner. Just saying.
Boy, listen. You got Gabriel, we got Maguire, man. So
I mean, he's going to rise above Gabriel and make him look like a school child. I'm just saying.
No, I can't wait for this game, man. I promise you, I can't wait for it, man. I can't wait for it. Because you know what's going to be good? You know what's going to be good, though, yeah? City are going to beat Wolves, which will make it 4 points. Pressure onto Arsenal, yeah? And this is where Arsenal will crumble. Because when the pressure's on, you know...
They don't do well.
They don't do well. And that front line, the front line is going to play, yeah? Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres. They ain't doing nothing.
It doesn't really scare me.
Boy, why would it?
If they could contain, if our defense could contain what we just did on Saturday, that doesn't concern me in the slightest. Yeah. It's just more a case of how many attempts will it take to break their defense. But we're making chances.
Boy, listen, Declan Rice has already told you already. Declan Rice ain't convinced. So, yeah. But again, they got Inter Milan, yeah? They got to deal with Inter Milan because if they get beat by Inter, which I think they will at the San Siro, they then have to come back to the Emirates against us, and we're in a confident mood, man. So
I think the only game that Inter's not won in Europe in the last 3 years at the San Siro was against Liverpool. Oh, every other game in the last 3 years they've won at the San Siro.
Thank you very much, Fitz.
Well, that's 3 points then.
And that's what we've been shit this season. We have been shit, and we still managed to win at San Siro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, say no more then, man, because that's okay. That's 3 points into then. So Arsenal lost 2 games in a row. I can live with that. You know. But anyway, listen, big up yourselves each and every time, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you sub to the channel as well, and make sure you share the channel. And guys, make sure you go over and follow Fitz and Jonas on their socials, which is in the description, which is on Instagram and obviously Twitter for Jonas as well. And guys, listen, we're gonna be back, probably back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then keep an eye on the schedule as always on the notifications. Make sure they're on to see when I next go live. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be back on Saturday, 4:30, or slightly before that, actually, about 4 o'clock, to do the build up to the game. And as I said, listen, I'm confident, and I'm expecting nothing less than a point. Point minimum against Arsenal. But whatever, it's going to be a good game, and I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, obviously live watch along, guys, for that game. So, as I said, if there's any Arsenal fans and you guys want to come on and enjoy the stream, then, yeah, let us know. It's going to be good. But other than that, yeah, we're going to wrap it up. And as always, guys, make sure you smash the like button and sub to the channel. I think I just reached 1.9K. So, again, en route to 2K. And obviously help this channel to grow. And as I said, much appreciated to each and every one of you coming on and contributing to the channel. And yeah, listen, it's going to be a good weekend, I presume. I'm looking forward to it. And United, don't let us down, man. That's all I'm saying. Because you know, as big as my mouth is on here, you know, I'll be there if we get beat. And if Gyökeres scores, if Arsenal win, listen, I'll hold my hands up and say, do you know what? It is what it is. Is it going to happen? Hell no. So let me tell you this now. I'm confident, man. And
good luck to Jonas with Bournemouth, man. That's not going to be an easy game for you, man.
I know that.
Yeah, forget them, man. Forget them, guys.
Hey, what I'm more concerned about is Arsenal double losing this week. Someone's going to be crying in the comments.
Bro, I can see it, man. I can see it.
And all I'm gonna say,
they won't even be crying. It'll be excuses.
Yeah. It'll be like, Declan broke his toe or something, or I don't know.
No. We've heard the excuse already, Gav. We couldn't play full strength team. That's the reality of rotation at this point of the season, lads. Get used to it if you want to be successful.
Exactly.
It is what it is. But guys, listen, we'll be back next week, same time, 5:30. And let's hope next time we come on here, it's going to be smiles all around. And I'll tell you now, I can see it. But yeah, big up yourselves each and every time. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. Take care.
Yeah, man.
Later, man.